Welcome back, world. First off, I want to say sorry for no episode last week. We ran into some technical difficulties, but we're bringing you episode 24 today, and it's a good one. No John today, but I'm joined by the fellows Don and Ant. Also, we have a good friend of ours on, my man Shaq. Thanks
What's
for
good?
coming
What's
on.
good? No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, he's a Celtics, and I don't like saying this, but a Raven fan. So we're gonna get
Yes,
into some good
sir.
stuff today.
I'm
Yes,
glad Johnny. I'm
sir.
glad Johnny wasn't here today. Can you
Best
imagine both
quarterback
of
in
Exactly.
the
them?
league.
They would have been tag teams and all that.
That should have been crazy.
But so for today, we're gonna go over all the injuries in the NFL, some news there as well. We have some guest questions for Shaq, and then we're gonna talk about how we hit our parlay once again last week,
Let's
and
get
then
it.
the weekly segments, and then pick them.
Bet, bet,
All
bet.
right. So first off, give us your guys' worst and best take of the season so far, Don. I know you said some wild things at the beginning and some good
I
things. So
I did. So I could go a couple different routes with this. But I decided to keep it easy. I was wrong on about every single team that I had doing bad this year. I had the
Mm.
Giants winning 4 games. They started 7-2. I had the Falcons being bottom of that division. They're fighting for a playoff spot right now. I think I
don't
had the
forget the
Bears.
Seahawks.
I had the Bears winning 3 games. I had the Seahawks winning 3 games.
I was right there with you.
All these teams have done better than I anticipated.
Mhm.
Um, and it's blown me away when you look at these teams. The Giants, they're so far ahead of schedule. Brian Daboll really came in and just stepped the fuck up. I knew he was gonna be a good head coach. I didn't plan to see it year one. Same thing can be said about the Seahawks. I thought losing Russell Wilson would be the end of them, time to rebuild. But it's starting to come out that they couldn't run their offense properly with Russell Wilson. He was changing plays at the line of scrimmage that was being called. They didn't and all that. But so Geno Smith's doing his thing over there in Seattle. Love to see that. Happy for the guy. Good to see him get another shot at it. And
Well,
then
and really, it just proves how good of a coach Pete Carroll is too.
that's what I'm saying. And then
Mm-hmm.
Arthur
Yep.
Smith down there in Atlanta. He gets a lot of slack for not using Kyle Pitts. I'm one of those guys. I took Kyle Pitts high. He was my tight end one going into the season in fantasy. He's really using him as a decoy, not really getting the ball. Kind of defenses are keen on him, and he's using that to his advantage. But they're winning games, and he's making turned Kyle Pitts into a better blocker than anybody ever saw when he was in Florida. So shout out all those teams that I just named. Y'all really exceeded my expectations, and yeah, those are my bad takes, man. Like I said, I think I messed on every single worst team in the division this year.
And
Yeah, mine is obviously I was sipping the juice too hard on the Broncos. I thought that Russ would have they would let Russ cook, but obviously they didn't let any of that shit happen. So
Motherfucker can't coach.
yeah, Russ, I even have him as far as saying he'd win the MVP. That
I
was the
remember that.
yeah, I
easiest.
remember
That
that.
was
I
the
almost
easiest
placed that
hundo.
ticket.
Yeah, the easiest. Well, it's crazy. I switched that from Jalen Hurts winning MVP,
Your
but
boy, right? I remember that.
yeah, and I would say my best take, it only took a couple weeks for it to actually happen, but from like a fantasy aspect, I said Justin Fields would be very reliable this year, and he's other than him getting hurt recently, this dude's been like QB1 the last couple weeks,
Yeah,
Especially
He
fantasy
came out of that
wise.
bye week smacking.
smacking.
That shit was crazy.
So I can go ahead and say I was right there with you with the Broncos. I think Johnny was as well because he expected that
Yeah,
Russell Wilson
That's why I
and
didn't put that as my take, man. We
yeah,
all thought that division was gonna be better than, and it's not just us. That wasn't just a bad. The entire world thought that division was gonna be great.
Exactly.
I can go ahead and say the Raiders as well. I was really high on their offense. I thought they were going to have one of the best offenses in the league. I mean, I know they were banged up. Hunter Renfro missed games. Darren Waller hasn't barely touched the field. But then I'm gonna say the Steelers because
Didn't he?
I was
Didn't he?
saying,
Didn't he tear his ACL?
no, he didn't tear his ACL because he just hit IR. I think he was
Oh,
dealing
okay.
with his a back issue or a knee,
Okay. I know he
something
got
like that.
hurt that
I
one
don't know.
game, like the furthest player or something. I was like, yo.
He was in trade talks, but they couldn't. He wouldn't be able to have a physical, so he had to stay where he
Mm.
was at.
Oh wow, so yeah, so you know something's on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the Steelers, I thought we were gonna Mike Tomlin was gonna keep his streak going, but It's not looking like
That's
the
something
case.
I knew was
I'm
gonna be.
glad
I knew
you
that
said
team was
that.
gonna be ass.
Yeah, we
I
all
don't
did
know.
except for Trent. He was riding high. I can feel him. Mike Tomlin never had a bad
But like
season,
I
so.
said,
That's one of
I'm
my
not.
takes.
I know one player doesn't change the game, but they do when it's the
when it's
defensive
the
player of the year.
Ravens. When
Yeah,
it's the
It's the
Ravens,
defensive.
right?
game changer
So,
changes plays or changes
when it's
games,
Lamar.
bro. TJ Watt is the reason you guys did not
Oh,
get smacked. He's the only
100%.
reason
Yeah.
y'all are gonna be
No,
worse. than
last
Chargers.
year
I mean,
he was the reason y'all did like,
exactly.
Anything.
You saw
And
what
I
had
watched
he
him
not-
against the Ravens. He's like that. I
Had
can
he
say that.
not gotten hurt this year, you
He won
guys
more
would
games.
be
Yeah.
would be around 500.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, that's true.
But
No, I watched him last year, right? Like fucking second row, bro. Ravens.
yeah, when you get to witness his great, bro, he's like that.
I wouldn't say all that. He was like, but you know who was playing though? We had fucking our backup.
You guys
so
were the
that
most
nigga was,
injured team in the league last year.
That boy
But
was.
I know. Okay, and then I forgot my best take was my future, and that's gonna hit with flying colors. That was Baker Mayfield under 3,800 passing yards, and there's no way he's
Yeah,
even
that
close
shit's
to
dead.
that.
Well, he's at what 16, 15, 1,400?
I don't even know. He's missed so many games, and
Bro,
That's just dead.
now
they put a thing. I seen a thing today. It was like it was Lamar and like him, and he was like the number 1 pick versus the 32 pick, and like they was like they put their stats, and I was like, yeah, this nigga, he's ass, bro.
yeah, Lamar
He's
cleared
ass,
him.
bro. But yeah, I can't wait till y'all ask me that question, so because I wanted to bring that up that picture.
Well, I was going to ask you. I know we didn't get to hear your takes at the beginning of the season, but if you can remember any on top, who'd you have like high expectations for, and you were like completely wrong about?
Damn, bro, I don't even know. That's why I was trying to look at it. Well,
is there any players?
The Nets. That was the one of the I thought they were just gonna, especially when you have all that on that team. But I mean, I think they're about to get there just because I watched the episode when you was talking about Ben Simmons needs some time. Like I think he about to be there, bro. Like he's
I'm pretty sure he just put up his season high. Yeah,
he went 6
Yeah,
for
that's
6, and the next game came back 11 for 13. They
Yeah,
don't need
bro,
him
so
to put up 13 shots. They just need him to be efficient and actually willing to put up 13 shots.
bro, and he's playing defense too. So that's the thing. Like you got an all around player on that team that's just gonna now if he buys in, that's the thing. You got to buy in. And I think now after that Kyrie thing happened, like I don't know, from a player standpoint, if people are like actually behind him, then they about to really just what I mean, like just be on some ball and stuff.
Speaking on the Nets real quick, not to cut you off. How'd you guys feel about KD's comments calling out his entire starting lineup in that interview?
I don't like that. I don't like how.
Do you like that he called him out? Like some people, I seen a bunch of people talking about it's real shit. Like he's just saying
it is real.
Everybody's thinking it. Like he just came out and said it. And then other people are saying you can say it to them in the locker room, but you don't.
I wouldn't like. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't like it if he didn't say it to them in the locker room, but I think he probably did tell them that.
I think
the thing. Like
if
he's relaying it to the locker room and out there, it's like whatever. Like, but I understand what you mean. But I don't care, bro. Like maybe it's just he had to put a chip on their shoulder because just talking to him, you know how it is. You talk to somebody, they be like, man, like all right, let me call y'all out for real and see what y'all gonna do. Like, and maybe is Ben Simmons not playing better after that? So
I mean,
who knows?
Their whole
Sometimes
team's
that's what it
playing
takes.
better after that, to be honest with you. But the only reason I ask is because he got a lot of hate for it. But then people loved Bruce Arians when Tom Brady first got to Tampa because he's calling everybody out, right?
Mm-hmm.
People love when players hold you accountable. But then KD does it, and now all of a sudden it's an issue. He could have worded it better, but the point was, with this starting lineup, this isn't a championship roster.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know
we gotta watch it too because I only saw a quote of what he said, so I didn't even watch. What
the whole interview.
You know what I'm saying?
He said, so I went back and watched the interview, and he was talking about that he wishes people would stop asking him if he's having fun or if he's enjoying Brooklyn. Like in the interview, he's like, if you guys could hear me in my life, he's like, I love these guys, I love this city. He's like, I'm having fun again. He was like, I wanted to come here because I wanted to get away from. I wanted to get back to being coached hard. Like I wanted to be people to hold me accountable for me to be me. And they're doing that in Brooklyn. He loves being there, and he had a lot of nice things to say in his interview. But the second you come out with a hot take and you say something controversy, that's what's grabbing headlines. So, but he said a lot of good things.
I like that for sure. But back to the NFL, are you guys in or out on Daniel Jones? How do you guys feel about him? Don, I feel like it's only right for you to start. That's your division.
So it depends, right? I'm in on Daniel Jones being a bridge guy. So they're winning with him now. Their schedule these next.
What's his contract like?
It's Contract year.
It's a contract
Yeah,
It's
year.
a contract year. That's why. Yeah, they pay him or he goes. I mean,
Yep.
those are the options. But I think you can get Daniel Jones if you're the Giants at a discount because he knows he hasn't played well. And mind you, he's having a good year, but you saw it last week. The second that run game stops and he's got to throw the ball, 2 turnovers. He went right back to the old Daniel Jones. So if they can get him for like, let's say 3 mil or 3 years, put him around 20 to 22 million, I think you do it. Once you start getting 25 and up, you cut your ties and you go ahead and do something with draft picks because he's not gonna be a franchise quarterback. He's the guy you keep while you're developing talent until you're ready for the guy. And like I said, they're ahead of schedule, so they're not worried about it. But I'm out on him as a franchise, but he could be a bridge. He could be a Teddy Bridgewater in this league. Like, he can come in and win you some games, game manage. He's proven that much.
Oh no, Teddy, man, he's different.
Yeah, I like Teddy.
Teddy different. Teddy could easily be a starter
I'd rather
on
have
a lot
Teddy,
of teams.
to be honest, because I feel like Daniel Jones is playing the same to me, or not even necessarily playing the same. It's like they're relying on Saquon more.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason why is he still leading from scrimmage yards?
He was. That was gonna be my best take, but I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't
Yeah.
last
going into
game
this
though,
week.
he was not on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. He had an off week. And that's what I'm saying. The second Saquon doesn't carry, they fold. But
'Cause, I mean-
you could say the same thing about a lot of quarterbacks in this league. When their run
For
game
sure.
falls, so do they. I
For sure.
mean, Jimmy G's having a hell of a year right now. But before this, Jimmy G was relying on a run game. He's 10-2 as a record without throwing a touchdown. Like, there's not another quarterback that comes close to that.
Mhm.
So he gets carried by his run. There's so many quarterbacks that get carried by a run game. And there's teams out there that would take Daniel Jones over their starting quarterback. I know
Well-
right now, the other team in New York, the
Yeah.
Jets, they would
Christian,
love
wait,
Daniel
did
Jones.
what's the name throw more touch? He has more touchdowns than him.
Who's that?
The who?
McCaffrey has more than
Has
Jimmy's
more-
on. Jimmy's on what team?
Jimmy G,
He's
the
on.
49ers.
Yeah, he's on the 49ers, right
right?
now. Yeah.
Didn't McCaffrey?
Yeah, Jimmy just had a 4 touchdown no
He
pick
threw
game though.
threw a touchdown like his first game.
Yeah, he did throw the touchdown.
Yeah, Christian McCaffrey's going crazy. But that's what I'm saying. There's quarterbacks that are just relying on that. Daniel Jones is too. Like I said, he's not Aaron Rodgers. He's not Tom Brady. He's not even a Derek Carr. But he's definitely somebody that can come in and win the game. You can look at him like a Taylor Heineke, but on a bigger level, right? Like, he's gonna come
I
in.
can see that.
He's mobile enough to where he can get away, break some shit off.
Nah,
but-
he makes plays with his
Yeah.
feet. He's pretty
So,
quick.
I don't know. And he's never had a weapon. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but that receiver room since he's been in the league has been the worst in the NFL.
I mean, they've been banged up, but I mean, he had Odell, right?
For half of a season.
I like Sterling Shepard there.
Sterling Shepard hasn't played a full year in Daniel Jones'
Like I said, banged
That's
up.
what I'm saying. So that
I
receiver
mean,
room's
they
just
tried
bad.
to make
Kenny
some plays in
Kenny Galladay's played 3 games in 3 years.
Yeah. He got
well,
paid.
they just
That's
didn't
it.
play him. They didn't play him.
The last 2 years he was quote unquote hurt.
I'm talking about this year.
Tony.
Because he's
My
bad
man,
at drops.
my man Tony had a broken back. Couldn't play, couldn't practice. Second he goes to Kansas City, he's on the field scoring touchdowns.
No,
like-
that shit was all fake.
Yeah, Daniel
Yeah.
Jones he just can't catch a break with receivers, bro. He can't get any weapons around him. And we know what weapons do for you. There's a couple quarterbacks in this league, Lamar Jackson being one of them, that don't need the outstanding number one. But they have a tight end. They have a dominant run game and they have a defense. And Daniel Jones needs that around him.
All right,
Some receivers, man, too.
Yeah.
sure. All right, so some news here for you guys. Robert Salah says he's not committing to Zach Wilson as the starter on Sunday. You guys think he's just blowing smoke?
No, he's out, bro. He's out on him.
He's out?
Nah, as a quarterback, and you do some I don't know. That is
Bro,
just
you
awful.
do realize there was more snow in Buffalo, New York than he had passing yards in that football game.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like, that is crazy, bro. That is crazy. He had negative 20 passing yards in the second half of the fucking football. How is that possible?
That's play calling, bro.
9 completions in an entire football game? I mean, Belichick good. I mean, that defense is good, but come on now, man. That's a divisional game. You got to come out. You know what they're going to do to you. And you got and he
You've
can't
been
do it.
playing how many games so far, though? Come
That's
on
what I'm
now.
saying. When you look at what Joe Flacco was doing at the beginning of the year, when you look at what what's his White, Kobe White, Mike Was it Mike White?
Mike White.
Mike White. When you look at what he did for 2-3 games he came in last year, you look at what Joe Flacco did when he came at the beginning of the season. Those guys were averaging. Don't know numbers, but I would say Joe Flacco was probably averaging around 300 yards a game.
There was
Joe Flacco. They bring Joe Flacco back. That'd be crazy.
That's
Yeah,
what
there
I'm
was
saying.
a point he was top 3 in the league.
And that's what I'm saying. And then you bring fucking Zach Wilson and the whole offense. It becomes straight Brees Hall oriented. Mind you, he was going crazy. But Zach Wilson has only thrown for over 200 yards twice.
Well,
And both of those games were losses. So, like.
So Flacco now, he going to get you a 250-yarder.
Yeah. Man defies time. But nah, he's out on Zach. The interesting thing is, does he go back to Joe or does he go Mike White?
No, they stand with Zach Wilson.
You think? I'm out on
Dude,
him. Bro.
I'm telling you, he's getting the Justin Fields treatment. I mean, you're out on Justin Fields 3 weeks in, and then they revamp that offense, and Justin Fields looks like a god on the field.
Justin Fields, look, I wouldn't say a god now. His arm's still not doing all that. He's running the fuck out of the ball.
But they're winning. You gotta remember they're winning.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Who's winning?
Passing,
The Bears are not winning.
No,
they've won games.
Hold on,
the Jets are winning. The Jets are winning.
Hold on, Justin Fields' arm looked 100 times better than what it did in the beginning of the
season.
And
he broke the most rushing yards as a quarterback ever.
And like I
said, he actually didn't have nobody though either.
But like
he doesn't have nobody.
Justin Fields is reminding me a lot of rookie Lamar Jackson. I need to see him do it with his arm. Lamar came out the next year and silenced all critics, all haters, and threw for the most touchdowns that year, unanimous MVP. I'm not saying I need a unanimous MVP from Justin Fields, but I need him to silence everybody.
I would like Lamar Jackson Justin Fields on the Ravens, not the Bears. Bears are just not a winning franchise.
Yeah.
They're just not going to get. It's not going to get done over there.
They haven't been there, but they probably can get their pieces though.
When was the last time they were good? Brian Urlacher?
Fields, I will say that. I was wrong on Justin Fields.
Rex Grossman.
I say this, Bears fans got hope though. Every year after year.
That's all they do have, bro.
No, but back to it. Then I'll let Zach Wilson just unleash it. If he's like an idiot throwing picks downfield, it is what it is, but he's not even looking downfield.
The other thing about Zach, I think the reason, because before
he's looking backwards.
Before Saleh came out this, he said Zach's our guy, like he had confidence around him. And then he heard Zach Wilson's press conference.
That show's bad.
Do you feel like you let your defense down? No. Motherfucker, what? When Josh Allen had a bad game, what did he do? It's hard to win in the National Football League when your quarterback plays like ass.
Yeah, especially as a leader, you're the quarterback of the team.
Yep.
Like, I know he's young, but like that's something he's gonna learn as he goes though. Like, you're number one, you gotta take accountability, even when it's not your fault. Like, don't point the finger and blame other guys.
When Washington beat Philly, first thing out of Justin Fields' mouth is, I gotta play better. Right. And he didn't even lose them the game. They had 3 fumbles. That's not his fault.
Well, and that's the thing. The people that are actually watching the game, they know what happened. They know it's not just you. But anyway, so while we're talking about quarterbacks, and the Panthers just announced they're starting Darnold on Sunday. How do you feel about that?
Let's say this. I think people think he's when he started like 4-0, it was because we had Christian McCaffrey. We're gonna see the Sam Darnold who sees
at the Jets.
Who sees
on the Jets?
Yeah. He's not even a good passer anymore. The dude's running. I didn't know Sam Darnold runs, but
I didn't even know that either.
I think he's gonna look just as bad as Baker on Sunday. They're playing the Broncos, who, in my opinion, still has a top 5 defense.
Oh my god!
And this is gonna be like some Smithsburg Boonesboro shit on Sunday, bro.
Final score, you're hearing it first, 9-6. I
said 13-10.
Yeah, same thing. Under 25.
Wait until you see my parlay piece, because there's what were you gonna say?
Go ahead.
No, my parlay piece. Wait until you see it. There's an alternate under on FanDuel Sportsbook. It's 25.5, not 35.5.
Oh wow!
And it's plus 400.
That's nice.
I will be sprinkling.
Sprinkling. I know you're gonna sprinkle. Maryland just went live, bro. I know me and you had some conversations off the pod, but yeah, we're excited about
tomorrow,
that.
Baby.
Yeah, just time for Thanksgiving, bro.
I'll be showing up to work.
Yeah. All right. Other than that, we got the injuries. The big ones that stuck out was Kyle Pitts. He's on the IR now. Mike Williams, he re-injured his ankle. Justin Fields hurt his shoulder and is going to be reevaluated. Have you heard any news about that? Justin
No.
Fields, like his availability or anything?
That's the problem with doing this on Tuesdays. Injury report won't come
Yeah,
out
they
till
said it's day
tomorrow.
to day. Yeah, so we'll find out tomorrow.
We'll
And
find
then
out
Joe
tomorrow how serious
Mixon
it is.
with the concussion.
Yeah. Telling you
Um,
right now, fantasy owners playoffs are right around the corner. If you sneaking in, go ahead and grab yourself a Samaj AP Ryan real quick. I'm just saying, no Joe Mixon. Go grab that man before he's gone. He was available in every single one of my leagues.
True.
all right. So I got a question for the NBA side now. How good is the Jazz team?
You want my opinion? You know what the Jazz reminds me of? They remind me of that poor man's version of that Hawks team that went ham that year. And it's the poor man's version of it because I'm seeing players that look very similar to those guys.
Like you, the Jeff Teague, Mike Conley.
The Josh Smith, the Al Horford.
Oh, you're talking about the Josh Smith, Joe Johnson days.
Yeah, I'm seeing that team.
I was talking about the Jeff Teague, DeMarre Carroll.
Okay, well that one too. Yeah,
when they didn't have a star, but everybody just played well together.
I think they're a first round exit, even if they somehow do make the playoffs. They're not going to be the first overall seed, but I can see this team trying their ass off just to make the playoffs.
I can see them winning a playing game.
They don't understand how to tank.
So that's my thing. Is like,
who's their?
Is it?
I want to know what are they trying to accomplish.
That's my thing.
Who's their head coach?
I can't remember his name.
They got rid of Snyder.
Oh, it's not Snyder. Oh, it's some younger guy.
Yeah, right? And he said he's like, bro, people have accused me of I can't remember his name, and I feel like a jackass. But he came in and he said, people have accused me of tanking before. I forget where he was at before this. I'm not, like I said, I'm a casual when it comes to the NBA, but I'm trying to get into it. People have accused him of tanking before, and he doesn't do it. He's here to win games and put the best product on the court, and that's what he's fucking doing. He's going crazy.
I know I'm getting a little off topic, but back on tanking, there's officially a team tanking the NFL. And it's the New Orleans Saints. Trent, can you hear me? No. You see the shit about Jameis Winston, him like crying during his interview?
Nah, I didn't. What the hell?
He was promised. He's like, in the NFL, you don't lose your starting gig when you're injured. And he's like, I lost it because I was injured.
Yes, you did.
And people are accusing that they're keeping Andy Dalton in is because they're tanking for the number one pick.
They're not getting the number one pick. The Texans aren't winning another game. But anyway,
yeah.
Jameis, man, look, I hear what you're saying. Quarterbacks lose their starting position because of injury all of the time. That's how
not the guy who gets paid and brought in.
What? Drew Bledsoe's getting paid in New York when he went down and Tom Brady took that over.
Didn't James just get paid this year?
He's on a fucking 3-year deal. He's not like he got a fucking massive extension. Drew Brees was getting paid in San Diego. They said, get away, we're going Phillip Rivers. Like, people lose starting jobs because that's literally the biggest reason they do. Carson Wentz just lost his job because he got hurt and Taylor Heineke's playing well. Like, that's what happens
different.
in the NFL.
Andy Dalton's not playing well, so this is why they're tanking.
Right, and if you're Jameis, I mean, if they go after a quarterback, yeah. But if not, why are you worried about it? You guys aren't doing anything anyway. Get a better pick that can help you out in the long run. Michael Thomas is never playing football again. Not at an elite level. He will not be a Pro Bowler.
That's a bold take.
He can't, bro.
Hey, good for him. That boy got paid.
I agree. It's the worst. It's the worst contract since Albert Hainsworth.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, that was fun.
All right,
keep going.
In you guys' opinion, who's better right now, the East or West? Go ahead and start us out, Shaq. Who you like? Who's better at this point?
In the NBA?
At this point in the season, from what we've seen so far, do you like the Eastern Conference or the Western Conference?
Oh, man. I'm going to go ahead and say the Eastern Conference because the West is all over the place.
Yeah, it's a fucking mess.
And I knew the Celtics was probably going to be number one. I ain't going to hold you. I'm a Celtics fan, so I was already riding with them. But Jaylen Brown, he's a beast. Jason Tatum, he's a beast.
Different.
You know what I'm saying? And just like it's like certain players, like I know on the West they got, Curry and freaking Anthony Davis has been having some good games. Even though Donovan, I don't know, maybe Anthony Davis has been watching this, but you said Anthony Davis doesn't like to rebound. And his last 3 games, how many rebounds has he had? But no, I'm just liking the East because it's just the players that's on the East are just balling. But like it's like the same players for the West for me. It's like the same. You know what I mean? There's a lot of more younger guys on the East that's, you know what I mean, showing what they got. The West is
sure.
the same, Doncic, LeBron, you know what I mean? Fucking, you got what's the Suns?
Those
Suns the
type of
West too?
stars. Yeah, Devin Booker.
Hold on.
They're all doing the
AD
same shit to me.
AD
Like the
putting up
East.
MVP numbers right now.
It's
Relax.
because LeBron's hurt.
Who
He
is?
is.
Relax.
He is. Last
Bro,
three
I'm
games.
saying
he is.
80. The last couple
30 and
games,
8,
yeah.
The last
30
three
and
games.
18, 38 and 16, 37 and 18, 24
Yeah.
and 14.
So that's my thing. But in a season length of 82 games, you're not getting
saying,
from that.
that's why
He's gonna get hurt.
Well, he
Yeah,
said look at the
bro.
last 4
'cause
games.
Bron ain't-
I said he
They're
doesn't
overdoing
rebound.
it.
I said he doesn't rebound. The last 4 games, bro, 30 and 15, those are MVP numbers. You do 30 and
mean,
15, you're an MVP.
I say the East because like I like guys like that's on the Hawks, like being like freaking DeJounte Murray, like
Trae Young.
those type of players. Those like exciting players to watch. Like I don't know, like
Those
and it's
are-
like underdog team. I like the East has always been like an underdog side. Like there's not always the excitement to it, but like the Heat and
that's a
all those
fact.
teams, like those all been the teams that's been like up there in the you got Giannis,
Mhm.
Cleveland, like everybody who thought Cleveland, that was probably one of my takes that I didn't think Cleveland was gonna be anything, and adding freaking,
They're my dark
Donovan
horse.
Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, that's been a what I mean? They've been balling. He's been balling.
Nah,
So
yeah, I'm right there with you because like
Portland, you know what I mean? Got Dame come back. Like that's
nice.
my guy,
I said Portland was
so
gonna be pretty good. So for
East
me,
is
it's like
different.
I think the East is better than the West, to be honest.
So Shaq.
If you're looking at like the top teams, I like the Celtics, I like the Bucks, I like the Cavs as the top 3. I like it better than any team or the top teams in the West. Because right now,
Mhm.
obviously, we talked about the Jazz.
It's November.
Yeah, but I
you don't
said
know, like the
at
West
this
is
point,
going to be. You know what I mean? The Nuggets can, Jamal Murray can start putting
That's
up
what I'm
30
saying.
points
It's
a
November.
game.
We need to breathe.
You know what I mean?
yeah, but you can also say injuries can happen, just like how the Lakers don't have
agree.
LeBron.
I'm saying it's early. It's early right now. Like
I'm saying
I-
for my
well-
for
well,
sure though. I'm
Well, that's
thinking
the point of the
they're
question.
gonna be
That's
top
the point of the
top
question.
4.
yeah, that's the point of the question. That's what I said right now. Like when you guys were saying who's the top 5 players in the league, I was saying it's early, but you guys wanted the answer for right now. So that's why I asked you, in your opinion,
That's the point of
which
the question.
conference is better? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Donovan,
if
where
I
you
would have
at with
asked
it?
you that question going into the season, you would have gave me your answer.
the West was better.
Hold on,
like
let
the
me say
West?
this before you start ranting off. It's the East right now. And
It
I'm
is the
sorry.
East right now.
20 games in, it's the East and it's not close.
It's not.
There's too many
Yeah,
questions.
we're
Yeah.
quarter of the way in right now.
There's
It's
too
not
many
even like it's
questions in
that
the
early.
West, but man, this is a loaded question because the West has tons of injuries.
The West
And it
has
has-
teams that are just waiting for playoffs. That's
Yeah.
all. Like they're not worried about regular. Like
Well, they
the
better catch
Warrior-
out because
the Warriors know when the playoffs come, they're gonna click it. The Clippers, they're waiting for the playoffs to bring Kawhi back full.
But I'm
The
saying
Nuggets,
you know
they're still
that
slowly bringing them
about
up.
them teams, right? So like
Yeah.
the East, who you know what I mean, the Sixers might pull like fucking Embiid is going crazy.
Yeah,
No
Isn't
one
he
can
hurt?
stop him.
Yeah, he just missed back to back.
he's out tonight.
No,
Probably
I'm
hurt
s-
again, but I'm just
Miles
saying when he
Brennan.
is in, bro, like if they can get somebody, they have Harden, right? Am I tripping?
The
Yep.
difference.
He's
the difference
out too.
is
Harden comes back, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a team, that's a sleeper right there. Like they got Maxey that's put up 30 points when people are out. So they have weapons. They just gotta know how to use them. Which I was saying that when Embiid came back, Maxey had 12 points something after having 30 points for the last 4 games. I'm like, they gotta figure out a system that they both could get 30. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I think Doc Rivers would do a good job of that.
I don't.
yeah,
But-
that's
but-
facts.
For
He needs
me
to.
though, it's like I understand we're 20 games in, but you don't want to put your team in a bad situation where you're a great team, but you have the 7th seed, and then you're
So I would
playing the 2nd seed.
100%
playoffs.
agree with that.
Pistons
but
been playing
when
all right.
Everybody in the West is doing it. You're not like this is a marathon. It's like you love saying it's an 82 game season, right? Like
Yeah.
you love it's a long season.
It is.
The Nuggets are slowly trying to get Jamal. Jokic is not putting up MVP numbers. Jokic didn't fall off drastically over the offseason. He's trying to get Jamal Murray back into the rhythm of things. You know what I mean? Kawhi Leonard, he's slowly getting his minutes back up.
Yeah, but that's why the West is a toss up.
Well,
Yeah,
I think there was an
right now,
underlying
An-
issue.
A lot of teams have
Anthony's right.
folded.
Anthony's right.
The
Right
Denver
now,
Nuggets
it's the
have
East,
folded
and
how many times?
It's not
Well,
close.
let's say
It's
this.
The
I
not
think
Suns
close.
folded.
The East have too many try-hard teams.
That's what I'm saying. But the regular
Try-hard
season
teams,
tryhards, bro. Like this is the difference. You know when you're talking about a player looks hungry,
What does that mean?
like they're looking like the regular season tryhards, bro. Like
yeah, so like they're
you
trying to win
teams
the
like you got teams like the
Regular
Warriors that
season
are getting.
tryhards.
You got teams
Yeah,
like the
so-
Warriors that are gearing up for playoffs that don't care about the
Bruh,
regular
the
season.
Warriors are 73 and what? You talking
Yeah,
about?
and they had when was
the
the last
East
time?
just
When was they
tryhards?
don't care. The East is
Yo,
tryhards.
but
bro.
no.
Bro,
So the thing about the Warriors is
no.
they're actually sitting players. I've never seen them sit players ever like this. They're sitting
They're going up by a lot, probably.
Nah, they're sitting
No,
starting
sitting
lineups
starting
before the
lineups.
games.
Yeah, bro. What Clay,
taking-
they got a
Clay,
whole-
Wiggins,
they got-
Curry, Looney, none of them played.
Think about it.
year.
They got Jordan Peele and Clay. They just proved to you that Klay Thompson is still got it. First of all, Jordan Poole then came in and put up 36 plus.
That's the
next
point. That's
two
why they don't
nights
mind
later,
it.
then Klay Thompson puts up 30.
Right,
I mean,
but
41. That's what I'm saying. They have weapons.
right.
They
So what
just-
Anthony's saying is they're not worried about winning regular season games
Yeah,
right
they
now.
don't care.
The problem is they got rid of their vets and they're trying to build up their youth. So they're
you
like,
need to win with the
let's-
West. You need to win games to get in the.
Well,
like,
yeah,
the
that's
thing.
what I was gonna
They're
say,
all-
right-
They're all up there, bro. They're
Right now they're sitting in 11th place. So
You
like,
think,
I
you
mean,
think that you think they
okay,
care
so
for that?
in a playoff series,
yes.
who out of the East are you taking to beat?
Hold on, time
who
out.
out of
Didn't-
the East are you
Didn't
taking to beat
the
Warriors?
Warriors win the NBA Finals, being like
Yeah.
a 5th seed?
That's what I'm saying. So who in the East
They
are
were-
you in a
hold on.
playoff series? Who in the East are you looking to beat the Warriors in the East in a playoff series? In a 7-game series, who in the East is beating the Warriors?
The Celtics.
I'm taking
I
the
would-
Celtics.
yep, that's
Bro,
a matchup. They just
I'm
lost to
not.
them, but it's a matchup.
I'm not sold on the Warriors anymore. They got rid of
Okay.
their vets,
the
and
vets. I agree.
Draymond Green is not the same Draymond Green. Like,
Okay,
They
but
got
wasn't the same
rid of
last year.
some. They got rid of some of their
he
defensive
was
core.
still
Like,
So the
there.
Come on,
best,
bro.
I will
Come
say
on.
the best team in the East and the Celtics, they look like the best team in the NBA right now. They're
And they
first
and
in
they
score.
are.
They're first
Yeah.
in scoring, the middle of the pack in defense. But once Rob Will comes back, they'll be a
first
top
in
5
3-point
defensive end.
field goals. I
Yeah.
think made or
But
yeah,
when
field
you
goals
look
made
at it
a
like
game.
that, the Warriors, when they get into the playoffs, nobody wants to see them. They've been there,
Three-point
they've
field goals.
experienced their dynasty. When the Clippers are in the playoffs, if Kawhi does come back healthy, which is what they're trying to do, bring him back slow to see how in the playoffs, no one's gonna want to go against them in the playoffs. If Jamal
No,
Murray,
I
about
wouldn't
to
say
play-
that, bro. I wouldn't say that. It's the NBA, bro. We gotta remember we keep talking about like just like the Y League and like
No,
when
but I'm
Trent be
saying
playing against these
when
bums.
you're looking at the difference between the West and the East is the 7th seed in the West could be the
Mhm.
Clippers and they could go all the way. The 7th seed
Yeah.
in the East is gonna get dog walked. The
not
West is
necessarily
No.
the seventh. The
Facts.
7th East last year were the Nets
and they got swept.
by the Celtics, though.
By the
Come
Celtics,
on,
bro.
bro. Like,
So the
Who's a
7th
good,
seed in
great, the
East
best
got
team in the
dog
NBA? You
walked.
just said, bro.
Hold
The
on,
best
but
team.
Like
yeah, depending on who you play, though. If the Clippers could make the 7th
the
seed in the
7th
West,
seed
and
is
then
gonna the 7th seed
and
is gonna play
play-
the best team in the NBA. That's
hold
what
on,
I'm saying.
time out.
Go ahead.
Time out. Listen to me. The Clippers. Listen to me. You think the Clippers care about being the number 1 seed? Because if they
No.
were, they would play Kawhi every night. They
Yeah.
would play John Wall
No.
every night. PG.
The Clippers
every
could be
night.
number 7, and then the Denver could be number 2, and I think Denver would beat Clippers.
I think
ain't gonna
Denver.
hold
I
you.
think Denver than Jokic, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter. That's a good
That's what
team.
I'm
I
saying.
don't
So if they're
know.
the 7th
I don't
seed,
know.
that's gonna hurt them. They're gonna play a good team like the Denver Nuggets.
I don't
That's
think
gonna they're
But
going
see, I
probably
don't
to the
think
second
I don't
round, bro.
think it's of that type of team that's in 2nd seed. I think it's a young team that's hungry. That's what I'm saying. When you look at the East, they're all
Maybe.
hungry. They're all trying to prove themselves. The Grizzlies, they got Jaren back, Josh playing tonight. They could make a run. Like they won six.
Mhm.
They
No,
could go
Grizzlies
60 games.
definitely.
They could take
Grizzlies
a top seed.
definitely.
Rudy Gobert, Timberwolves are turning around. That's a regular season guy right there. They are going to win games.
Yeah,
Period.
Timberwolves though.
The
I think they're gonna be.
Trailblazers look
I think
really
they're gonna be
good.
late. They're gonna be 8, 7, 8. That's gonna be the
Anthony
7,
said
8
it
one.
perfectly
Dude, the
about
Jazz are an
regular
East
season
team. That's what they
tryhards.
are.
Like they could be a top seed because the Jazz just does not give a fuck. But
I think they're gonna fold.
the Jazz,
But right now, the reason why they're number 1 is because they're actually trying hard. Every player plays every
Yeah.
play.
yes, that's exactly.
and they
And
play
they
like-
play
they're
gonna
minutes,
fold,
and they
bro.
play
Something's gonna
minutes.
happen.
And they
every
play like
game.
Injury.
35 minutes. They have a
I
7.
mean, Clarkson, he be showing out sometimes, but he be having games where he's just
But long
Keep
story
going.
short, the East is better than the West right
Right
now.
now.
But
Yeah,
in the
right now.
playoffs,
We'll find
I think
out.
I think the
No,
I think the West I think the West is more competitive. I
I
think
think
the top
overall,
of the
like-
East is way better than the 7th seed in the East. And I think the top of the West to the 7th seed in the West are closer together. That's how I'll put it.
Yeah,
definitely
no, bro,
from
'cause-
recent years. Definitely
I
from
don't
recent
know.
years, the West has been better at
Yes.
the end of the year.
Dude,
Like,
there's
you
some
can
joke
see
teams.
it's
There's
more
some joke
equal.
teams in the East
It's
right
more
now, bro.
equal, yeah.
Who's
Some-
7th and 8th? Who's 7th and 8th seed right now in the East?
the
Toronto
Raptors and Knicks.
and Raptors. Yep.
Well, you
But
gotta.
people sleep on the
There's
Raptors.
there's teams
I'm
that's
not
not
saying the
even.
Raptors play defense, bro. That's
No,
a
that's
But
scary
they
team
can
to see.
score too. You got Fred VanVleet that be
Once
putting up
Siakam
30
comes
points,
back,
10
once Siakam
assists.
comes back, they can score. They have no
Right.
shot creator on that
Bro,
team.
there's some joke teams in the East, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
bro,
they're in the
Well,
playoff
well, that's
already.
because a
Fred
lot of
VanVleet,
teams
bro.
aren't playing that hot.
He's a
If you
dog.
look at the 9 and 10 team, it's the Sixers and Nets. Then 11 Bulls, 12
Yo,
Heat.
but listen to me, they're not. It's not like they're playing well. It's they have too much shit going on. They have injuries.
Injuries, yeah.
They got
That's
people in the news.
yeah,
I'm
for
talking about
sure.
when the Pacers are your 4th seed and the Wizards are your 5th seed. It
But
just
they've been
shows like
playing. Pacers got what? Top the Halliburton.
Yeah, Halliburton.
Yeah,
But like
Balling, bro.
you
You
he's
got
said,
you got
he's
ballers,
streaky.
bro. You got. I'm saying it's the
a
NBA.
lot
Man.
of
You got to think
a
about
lot of
that.
those wins are
NBA, man.
accumulated from playing injured
it's
teams.
It's a young boy league too now. It's like you got to remember all these players. I mean, KD, LeBron, all that. That's cool, but these young boys coming over, taking over. Ja, they taking
Sure.
over. Tatum,
let's
they
talk
taking
about
over.
this after the All-Star break, because then you're gonna see teams really actually play.
For
I
sure.
agree.
Yeah,
It was a
we'll
cool,
get
it was a
back
cool
into
topic.
it.
It brought up a conversation that I wasn't expecting to have to divulge into.
Go
I
ahead.
like it. All right, Shaq, we'll go ahead and start it off with the questions for you.
Bet.
We're talking about the NBA. What's the thoughts on the Celtics season so far? You impressed? Right where you guys want to be?
Yeah, man. It's crazy because you would think because our coach ain't there, but I think
Mhm.
the system that's been in place just all the way from the top
The
to the
top.
bottom, you know what I mean, from Brad Stevens, you know what I mean, it's set in stone how we want to play, what kind of team we wanted to be from 4 years ago 5 years ago, whenever Brad Stevens started coaching.
Right.
But so we're our system's set in stone, and we got the right pieces, we got role players that just do what they got to do to, you know what I mean, to win. It ain't about personal, you know what I mean. But I think we got the right pieces that's making the team.
Honestly, in every place. You're
You know what
right.
I'm saying? It's crazy, but no, I think we're gonna be a top 3 team come to playoff time. I mean, I don't know. We're gonna stay number 1. You know, you go through rough patches, might be an injury or whatever may happen. But I
Slump.
think we playoff bound for sure. That's what I think. And we're gonna be going late in the playoff. I'm hoping for a championship because you know what I mean. When you lose like that, I mean, and I'll be thinking about how I just watched some of the Tatum interview of like his idols and shit, and how I think he's been studying Kobe a lot lately.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think that mentality and how Kobe approached losing and stuff like that is about to come out in that whole team. So I don't know. I think it's, after you lose, we've been there we've been so close every year, the first round, second round, you know what I mean? Every year losing and almost getting there last year. I think it's just destined. Like we don't do it now. I don't know when are we gonna do it. So it's this year. I'm about to get a brown jersey and a Tatum jersey. I need both.
I've been loving like watching just the progression of the team, and I feel like that finals run was insane. Like the way you guys swept Durant in the first series. I forget who you guys played in the second series, but
Giannis, was it
the Bucks?
Or did we play?
I think
And
you
then it was the Heat
beat the
again.
Bucks, and then
They played the Bucks without Middleton.
and then you took the Heat to 7,
mm-hmm.
and then played the Warriors.
Well, yeah, that Heat series really showed me what Tatum was about, because I called it. I was like, I forgot what game it was. I think we were down or whatever. And I was like, he's about to come out with like a 40-pointer. I don't know who I told. I was like, he about to have 40 points, like off rip. He came out 40 points, came back. You know what I mean? So that's when he really showed what he was about. But the Celtics, yeah, and I think the Nets about to be doing something too. If Kyrie come back,
I said the Nets too. Yeah,
do some shit. So
they're gonna get things clicking.
Mm-hmm.
But then you guys got Malcolm Brogdon, which I think we all talked.
Bro.
That was one of the biggest offseason
bro,
acquisitions.
I actually watched him play. He played for Virginia, right?
Virginia, yep.
I watched him play against North Carolina in the ACC title game.
He was a dog.
Right. Yeah, he was a dog. I was cheering for North Carolina, of course, but represent. But he was watching him up close. I knew.
Mainly in Virginia, he was more like a defender.
That's what I'm saying. He was I'm telling you, but he had that shot that he would just like he was like a clutch shooter type.
He wasn't like a playmaker though in Virginia. But what's the news on Rob Williams? What's his timetable? Anybody know?
I'm not sure. I seen a thing. It was a video. He was in like uniform, just like running around like in the gym type shit. But I don't
think a lot of people realize how much of a difference he makes in the game.
Oh,
Like,
not,
bro,
bro.
he was
They're
a dog
defense.
last
They're
year,
a
bro.
middle of the pack defense.
And
right
just
now.
Even-
Bravo
rebounding,
them.
even
bro,
on
too.
offense, like
Yeah,
if you just throw it up at the rim, he catches
he's
like a
going for
couple
it, yeah,
weeks a
bro.
game. Yeah, like it's
Like I was
insane.
asleep
So,
last year on how he was getting 10. He would get 10 and 10. Like he can do that.
bro,
Like 10 and
it's
8.
crazy because like I don't know if you guys are like this, but I am. Like when I'm watching the draft, and there's like a big name that I know out of college, and I'm like, and he gets surpassed on for someone like a Robert Williams. I'm like, yo, why the hell did they pick this guy?
Mm-hmm.
And then years later, I'm like, oh, I can see it now. It's crazy.
That was the whole Porzingis draft pick in New York.
That's why people.
Yeah.
That's how people felt about Jaylen Brown when the Celtics picked him
Yeah.
up. And I was like, nah, this dude's a dog. Like
He's
yeah,
different.
he's different. I was like watching a
So-
couple years. Don't give
It's
him
like
some
when
time.
Anthony
'Cause-
Bennett got picked by the Cavs.
Okay, yeah, nah.
that
See,
was
we were
a-
right. A lot of people were right about.
No, that was one.
That was awesome.
Like I was just thinking, like, yo, imagine if the Warriors would have picked LaMelo Ball.
What pick did Nerlens Noel get picked? I remember
He was
that
like
a pick
second or third. He went to
that
the
was
Sixers.
a pick. I was like,
Yeah.
that was like, nah. I was like, nah.
Because that was gonna be one thing I was gonna ask Johnny is because like he's been real big on Wiseman,
Mm-hmm.
and they sent him.
Garbage.
They sent him to the G League.
Yeah.
But
Like,
he was
they were
hurt.
like, yo,
It was
go
because he was
figure-
hurt.
Yeah, he was hurt, but he came and tried to play, and then they're like, all right, well, like you need to go figure it out in the G League. Obviously, he's not 100%,
Yeah.
so they're trying to get him back in the flow of things and whatnot.
I
But
think he can go to play any team though. Like if the Warriors don't work out, he can really go be a piece to another team for real. For real.
and I think that's why they're struggling is though because their young guys need to figure out where they fit in. When Curry's off the court, Draymond, Clay, when they're not in the game, it can't just be Jordan Poole coming in and shooting.
Yeah, especially when Curry's putting up 40, 50 points some
Yeah.
nights and 30 points. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, bro. He's just doing a lot.
That
But-
goes to what Anthony was saying though about the Warriors. This is the first time we've ever seen them sitting players. Like
Yeah, I've never seen that before. They're sitting whole entire lineups.
They're trying to get their youth to
Yeah.
figure it the fuck out
Well,
together.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
what
exactly
they're
what
doing.
Steve Kerr said.
Not,
Yeah,
they're not worried about winning games right now.
Yeah,
They
they
got to
don't
get a
give a shit.
continuity together
Yeah.
and figure out a flow of the game. Their young guys do anyway.
Well, I wouldn't say they're not worried about winning games, but you gotta win games still, bro. That's the
I mean,
point.
yeah,
of
They're not
it.
winning. They're not winning away
Fixing the-
games.
But right now in November, the Warriors will figure it out. They know that. When it comes time, they're
It's
going,
early, bro.
like Anthony, come All-Star break, don't be surprised if the Warriors go on one of these 15-2 type
Yeah.
runs. Like
Oh yeah, it's
they're
early,
gonna
bro.
figure it out.
Well, no, what it is they're great at home, which they have been throughout the years. They're 7-1 at home, and they're 1-9 on the road.
Yeah.
Like you got to
they
start.
finally got a road win.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
to start
against-
stringing some road
When
wins.
Clay
going.
was it when Clay went off or
When he dropped like
No.
40.
No, it was before that.
oh, okay.
But yeah, so they got to figure it out. I mean, something to keep an eye on. I got another question for you, Shaq. With Udoko gone, is he gone for good? And if so, do you like Missoula?
I mean, like I said, I think the system was already
It's already set in
He
stone.
don't even got it. You know what I mean? It's like, and the players we got, it's already like that's really the success of the team is what the players got going and how they're playing together. That's you know what I mean. You got to have a good coaching staff, but if your players ain't bought in, you know what I mean. You ain't gonna have success. So they already bought in. So, but with the Udoka situation, I seen the question you said. Do I think he's gonna come back? And
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So with that Nets thing, when they were saying that the Nets he was gonna go to the Nets, and I don't know if I was trying to throw the Celtics off and maybe like
so the Celtics
make them act.
Yeah, he's internally suspended for the year. So they just said he can't coach for them for this year.
So this is what I'm saying. So I'm thinking maybe, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's just gonna if he's just suspended, you know what I mean? I think if they didn't want him to come back, they would have been like, yeah, you're fired.
Yeah,
But, you know what I mean? Or you're done unless they're
That's
planning on suspending them for a year and he's get paid and then he gets fired at the end of the suspension. I don't know how that works, but I think what I was gonna tell you, I think it's gonna be based off the players. Like I think if Brad Stevens go to Jason Tatum and Al Horford and y'all want does this affect y'all or you know what I mean? Do y'all want like I think if they bought into last year and he really helped them get there, then they're gonna be going to bat for him no matter, you know, what circumstances, you know what I mean? So I think if the players are bought in and want him back, then they'll make it happen to, you know what I mean? So unless he goes somewhere else, and I don't know. But I think he could come back because it's just I mean, it wasn't like he was fucking losing. He just almost won the finals. So
First year too, debut year, and you take them to the finals, and that's just like I don't know how you feel about the coach you have now, but he has you guys sitting, not him, but the team in general is
Yeah.
first in the East,
That's what I'm
13 and
saying. He's
4.
not doing a bad job. So it's like, and he was the assistant. So it's like he literally everything that he's doing is from the head. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's like
exactly.
he would.
He's just got to keep these guys
Udoka was
focused. That's all he's got
feeding
to
them
do.
everything. So it was like,
He's got to keep these guys focused. It will be interesting if Udoka's not back.
yeah,
Because we still haven't gotten a whole lot of news about the whole situation that happened. Like, I know you guys have brought up in the past. People were talking about when we find out what happened, we're gonna understand and realize what's going on. No news has dropped. Nothing has been leaked about it. So if he doesn't get brought back next year, then we're missing some big piece of this.
yeah.
Because my
Someone
understanding
said
is
something
it was
else
just an
happened. I was
affair,
just
right?
like,
Like
I
he had
don't
an
know.
affair with somebody he worked with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then
So-
someone told me that they were trying to say that it was an assault, like something assault. Why?
Right,
Like
and
I
if
don't
they
know.
if they don't sign him back, that's because he got suspended, and then the news started coming out, right? Like
Yeah,
they handled it internally before anybody knew about it. So maybe they suspended him, hearing it, did their investigation. If he doesn't come back, then it was way bigger than anybody knows of right now.
yeah. And it
So,
was it a higher ups girl? Like
yeah, it
No,
was
it
that's
was
what.
it was
no.
messy.
It was they're like their travel event planner.
Yeah, but I'm
So
saying
like,
someone was saying that it was also like she was the wife of like one of the Celtics higher like
I mean,
on the
yeah,
board.
that
I
could
don't
be
know. You know what I mean?
where it
Who
gets
knows?
sticky. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just heard
So,
it was real messy, but yeah,
but
it'd
that
be
was from
interesting.
Xbox party chat,
Um,
so I can't don't quote me on
right,
that shit.
right. I have a
a
question
lot
for
goes down in those chats.
before we get on with this, just because I'm watching
I
the
just
Grizzlies
denied it.
game.
Like no, no, no.
And my man Jaren Jackson came back, and I almost put this bet in. That's just a question for him. I almost put this bet in. Jaren Jackson's over under blocks today was 2.5. He has 4 already with 10 minutes left in the third. Might be the easiest over of the years to just take his over blocks. But we were talking about Rob Will and the impact he makes defensively. Do you think Rob Will could ever be the kind of player Jaren Jackson is? Not just defensively, but also the impact Jaren has offensively? So I think
Yes,
defensively, they're both very good rim protectors. They can switch. They can handle that. But do you think Rob Will could ever make that type of impact offensively and become kind of like a third, fourth option off of a good offense?
I think he can, bro. Cause look,
That jumper broke.
just look. Yeah, jumper might be, but you can always develop that. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
agree.
But you don't.
just
But you
think about who.
necessarily don't need a jumper though either.
Yeah, no, because if you see what he was doing, he was just rebounding, getting easy layups and dunks, and just screening, cutting, which is you know what I mean. You don't really need a jumper. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's a great rim
Because
runner. I
the
was just
type
like I
of
said.
team we are now, if he was on another team that he might have had to do more, but he don't got to do more. He need to go in
His
there.
role, play your role.
Yeah,
That's what
oh
it's
yeah.
about in
we
basketball
got
too.
people that can score that put the ball in the bucket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We really need to. We need
And-
somebody that's gonna set a hard screen. You know what I mean? Cut. You know what I mean? Play defense, get a block. You know what I mean? Defend our best player when Tatum needs to take a little rest, a couple possessions. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Who do you think is a
and-
better defender, him or Jaren?
I like Robert Williams.
Yeah, I'd say Rob Will.
Bro, he showed up last year. And he wasn't
I'm
hurt,
biased
bro.
then, I
Could
guess.
have been different.
They're very similar. They're injury prone.
Because even Tatum had a
So-
little wrist injury. I know
they
y'all want to
both-
bring
are
that
they-
up.
they
He had a
both have
little wrist
foul
injury
tendencies?
last year.
I think that's
No,
Jaren's biggest knock right now.
not as much as Jaren Jackson.
Well,
Jaren
Jaren's
Jackson,
wild.
6 blocks and 6
Hey,
fouls.
he ain't fouled yet. He ain't fouled out yet this year. So we gonna keep that going. He ain't fouled out yet this year.
But no, like
But-
Robert Williams, he would score early too. He'll have like 8 points in the off
Yeah,
the
he
rip.
makes
Like
he makes defense. You can't just blitz off him because he
Mhm.
rim runs really well. You understand he's a great lob.
and
threat.
then
He
later
does
they're
that
focused on him.
everything.
He's over there just playing defense, and
Right.
then everyone else is scoring. It's like
Bro, the one thing is like a lot of people really didn't get to see him at full force too. He was in the finals and stuff. He was running on one leg. Like,
yeah, he was hurting. He
it
was hurting.
it looked bad, bro. And
And
he's
you
still
can-
out there making
that's-
plays.
And that's
It's
why I
crazy.
think he's still out. I think he fucked that shit up trying to play on it.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Like,
he had successful surgery, so I mean they're probably obviously
No,
gonna
he was.
take his time.
I
No, but
seen
I'm
the video
saying,
where
I think
he was in a uniform and he was like in a practice, like not in
Is
practice,
he
but he was
doing
there.
5-on-5s yet? Does anybody know?
I wouldn't
I'm
know.
not sure.
I wouldn't think
5-on-5s
so,
yet?
but I think he's
I'm
getting
not sure.
started. He's getting acquainted, bro. I'm telling you, probably soon. Mid-season form.
All right. Go ahead and give us your top 5 players in the league right now, Shaq.
Oh damn.
Who do you like?
Hold on. Before he starts answering, are you doing like how they're performing right now, or are you just saying like your favorite top 5 players?
However, what
I
do you
like
guys want to
that.
hear?
I like
what do you guys
that.
want to hear? You
That's
want to
like
hear?
Let's do the
favorite top
performing
five.
now.
No, because I think it's different. It's like
I think
Yeah,
it is
it is
different.
different.
Performing now?
It's different.
Yeah.
You
Performing
wanna do
now.
performing now?
Yeah. In your eyes, so far from what you've seen.
Hmm.
And it don't have to be statistically.
Yeah.
It could just be like making an impact. Just who's playing the best basketball right now? Top 5.
Well, you already know I'm gonna go Tatum. I'm not gonna do. You want me to do order though?
You
I'm
don't
not
got to
gonna
do.
order.
Just
All right, I'm
list
gonna
your
just do 2-5. Tatum.
When you saying that's the order you're giving them to me though. So
I
got you. I got
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
Luca.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna just put an X next to Giannis right now because he was hurt and
I'm cool with
he's
that.
just
Yeah.
a big motherfucker that just he could do that anyway. He's not really
Yeah.
exciting to me no more. But anyway, but I'm gonna say
Crazy
Luka,
we're
Tatum,
normalizing Giannis.
Curry.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dog, bro. I don't care what anybody said. They're just shooting like that is just.
There's
I mean-
one name I'm really waiting to hear.
Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue. If you don't say it, I'm saying it for you right
Hmm.
after.
I'm saying
Embiid.
someone. I'm saying someone.
Embiid.
No. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. I got you. It's
No.
gonna be KD and then Embiid.
I thought that's 6 though,
Yeah.
right?
No, that was 5.
No, you said you
6.
I said
Tatum.
Luca. I said X on
Giannis.
Giannis.
Oh,
so
the
that's
X
an
Oh,
guy.
asterisk.
okay.
He's
All right.
saying
The
Giannis.
X
Now,
guy.
it's
All
just
right,
he's
okay.
not on my 5, but he's a top player.
No
For sure.
SGA? No SGA? 50,
Yeah, he
40,
would.
90?
He'd be in my top 5.
Who?
SGA?
Chalice?
He's
Right now?
50, yeah, 50, 40, 90 right now.
Based off just
mean,
statistics, he should
Yeah,
be.
if that's what we're
I mean,
doing.
if you're basing
But I'm
it,
not going. I'm not based off the stats
Yeah,
right
that's
now
what I'm just saying.
because-
Yeah.
But I'm based off
You
just
think
like
KD? You think KD?
dominating.
Yeah, you think KD? You think
I'm
KD's
thinking about
dominating
who
more than SGA?
all those players
I
I
think
just
so.
named can dominate a game. So Tatum,
He has to.
who?
KD. He
SGA.
plays
Yeah,
every
yeah,
game.
no, yeah, but he has to, but he always has. And I'm a KD fan, so I'm gonna say KD
Okay,
regardless. So that's all
that
right.
makes more sense.
Yeah. So
That makes more
Tatum
sense.
dominate, Luca could dominate a game because you see what he did to the Suns last year.
Trey, you said KD's playing better than SGA.
I think so. He's averaging 33, like 6 and 5.
He's definitely top
Um,
5 right now.
Who else I
Who?
said? I said KD,
Why not?
Embiid, and Curry. But no, Embiid, and I said Embiid because I was riding with Embiid. I'm like, yo, Embiid's about to go crazy when he comes
Yeah,
back.
snapping.
But you know, those top 5, those are the top 5 that's like, when I watch them, I'm like, yeah, they just dominate in their positions. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
So,
No, I like
no,
that top
those-
5.
I would add on like Ja, Shy,
Yeah, nah, KD's
Tyler
not in my top 5.
Halliburton. He's just, consistent with the assist and like,
No KD.
yeah.
No
Okay.
KD in my top 5.
Dude, all right. So
KD.
I'm putting asterisks beside it because I'm talking about like you got to be playing every game.
Yeah.
Ja hurt right now.
Yeah, Ja's not in my top 5.
That's what I'm saying. Those players
Embiid,
not
Embiid
playing
hurt.
every
He's
game.
not mine.
He's
Yeah.
not mine.
All right.
Yeah, but why isn't Embiid? He just got hurt. He just started
Because
missing
he
games.
missed games at the beginning of the season
Yeah,
too.
he
But
did.
I'm saying
Yeah.
every game he's played in, bro.
And I
it's
agree. Embiid is dominating when he's on that
Every
court.
game, bro.
But
And that's
so
the
my
thing.
five again, not in order. I'm gonna do it the same way Shaq did it, not in order. But it's Tatum,
Yeah.
Steph, Luca, Giannis, SGA.
I
Yeah, I'll give you
can't.
that.
Yeah.
I'll give
Right,
you
no
that.
Right.
KD. That's what I'm saying. KD's not my top 5. He's right there.
Oh yeah,
but he's
shit.
not
Yeah,
in my
no.
top 5.
I forgot
That's
because
what I'm saying.
I didn't add SGA in my bad.
Yeah, he's not.
there
He's
you go.
not. But he's right there. For me personally, I like what. I don't know. It's because my expectations were so high on the Nets, and them not winning. I'm knocking them. Even though KD's playing well, I'm knocking it against. I had no expectations for the Thunder being good. But SGA is playing. If he 50, 40, 90,
Yeah.
that doesn't happen every year. You know what I mean? Like, that's
Mhm.
something special to watch and enjoy while you're watching it. And
Well,
he's doing that right.
he's not at 40 anymore,
I
but
would
Oh, he
say
was before his last
this
game. What's he
though.
at now? He was at 42.
39.
I would say this
30
though. You
no.
don't put Embiid
He's
in
at
there,
40.
but if Embiid played every game of the season, he'll be MVP. Like he'll be probably MVP number 1 MVP voting. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because he's probably would have been putting 40 and 10 up every night, damn near.
So for me,
I don't
You
know. 'cause
gotta
when you look
have-
at the
you gotta
first
have
4
KD
games
over
he played
Shea.
this year. He played like ass.
Yeah.
So, I mean, mind you, he's picked it up. Everyone said he's not gonna rust off. Like he didn't play in off season. He had an injury he was dealing
I'm
with.
telling you, bro.
But he's
Bro.
yeah, I agree with you. He's dominating right now. For
I
sure.
just don't see how you can put Shea over KD. Like if KD was on that team, he would average 40.
KD's been on. KD literally just called out everybody on his starting lineup because he said they're ass. He's on
Yeah.
that team right now.
Who else scores on the Thunder? Who else is a scorer?
Who
You can't name one. What you
I mean,
go ahead and say about the
probably
Nets?
averaging like 15, 16 points.
No, bro. 15 points as your second option.
Who's averaging 15 on the Nets?
Well, probably not a lot, but I'm saying people who put up shots. Look how many shots
But
Seth Curry, Joe
when
Hurst.
Kyrie was playing, they both was putting up 30 though.
Kyrie,
so
when Kyrie was
you
playing,
want to talk about putting up shots, right? How many shots is SGA putting up?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know that all.
He's putting up 25 shots
what's
a
KD
game,
shooting?
bro.
Shooting 53.
Who's more
KD's
efficient?
shooting better.
KD's
shooting 52%.
Plus.
What's SGA shooting?
52.
52. What's KD shooting from 3?
Not
39.
He's shooting 33.
Yeah, whoa, that's a big drop off actually.
He don't shoot too much. He don't shoot too many threes though either.
So
I mean, but you
don't
can sit there and say that. You can say that KD impacts the game way better defensively than Shea, and he gets more boards.
Who has a better roster?
I'm gonna say that I think the Nets.
Take Kyrie out of the question because we're talking about KD playing this. It's because Kyrie wasn't on the court. That's why KD.
I think the Nets are better regardless. I like Nick Claxton, Ben Simmons. Like I said, TJ Warren's hurt. When he comes back, he was the best player in the bubble. When he comes back, he's a dog. Joe Harris.
Was the bubble? I'm literally genuinely curious.
Like 3 years.
3 years ago. Okay.
I mean, he was hurt. He's been hurt forever. But
hold on, can I add someone else? Let me add someone else. I'll add someone else in my top 5. If we're going by plus minus, the guy who leads the league in plus minus right now is Devin Booker.
Love that guy.
Who?
I mean, there's Devin Booker.
Oh, Devin Booker, yeah.
He's leading the league in plus minus right now.
Yeah, Devin Booker.
And Chris Paul hasn't played like the last couple games. I mean, this boy is frying.
Yeah,
I like it.
But that's right now. This is like a dumb.
They need to complete a playoff run. That's what they need to do before I can say Devin Booker.
So the Thunder have one less. The Thunder have one less to win with the Nets than the Nets, and they have a.
So what's that mean though?
And they're a less talented because SGA is carrying that team to wins, and you just said the Nets were a better team.
I wouldn't say carrying the wins, but I would say he's putting up a lot of points.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's just putting up points because he has to. He literally has to. But I was saying if Kevin Durant was on that team, I would see him averaging 40. He would have to. He would shoot the ball way more times than he is now. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Shaq been balling since last year for real too.
I don't care. There's no way you can finish. Shai's not Kevin Durant.
No. I'm going KD over
I'm not
Shaq,
saying
bro.
he's Kevin Durant. I'm saying he's playing better than KD right now.
How? He's shooting. You thought he was shooting better percent. Just 3-point percentage doesn't matter. Like that's one category.
Well, how about this, Trent? This is you expect that from KD, right?
What do I expect?
What he's doing.
Buckets?
Yeah, what he's doing. I never expected SGA to be doing this shit.
That's what one of my takes. I actually did. I expected him to score a lot.
Yeah, not 30
last year, bro.
But
after last year, bro.
Yeah, 27.
After last year, bro.
I knew he was good, but I didn't know he was. Yeah, he was balling like this.
At the end of last year, bro, he was putting up.
He's an all-star this year, and if he's not an all-star, there's a problem with this shit.
No, he's definitely an
all-star. He's an all-star.
I mean, he's an all-star, but it's like, bro, people gotta relax on like.
What position can he
guard? Some of the takes, bro.
What position can he guard?
He's hooping right now, but
he's MVP right now.
Yeah, chill. Like stuff like that. Like you can't do that. Like
KD can guard 1 through 5. Can he?
Nah, it's just based off the season he's having.
So KD's averaging 36 and 5. You made it sound like KD was doing. So he's averaging 36 and 5. SGA's having 32, 5, and 6. The same thing. Take the rebound and put it in the assist.
But bro, look at the
same thing.
The defensive stats don't pop up there. You didn't name one defensive stat. And what he does, how he impacts the floor, bro. Like Shaq said, KD can guard 1 through 5.
Yeah, 1 through 5, bro.
The Nets were statistically the worst defense in the NBA.
The Nets.
We're talking about KD, bro.
Okay, but what I'm saying is KD's impact defensively isn't that much if they are the bottom defense.
No. Because it doesn't matter. If KD's on the other side of the court, you can't guard everybody, bro. So you can't say
Donovan Mitchell's having a great season too.
Defensively,
yeah. That's what I said. The Cavs, bro, is they're a sleeper team.
Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying SGA is a better player than KD. I'm saying he's playing better. than KD.
Yeah,
wouldn't
and
say
I,
right
said,
now.
I don't. Yeah,
There's
I
a
don't think
difference.
so. I disagree.
I think they're almost like the same. They're in the same type of situation.
I would
right now.
agree. They're the same tier, right? Like you
Yeah.
have your like the four are solidified with Steph, Luka, Giannis, and Tatum.
Like, because
And
he
those
put up
four are
he put
playing
up
the best.
36 against
And
the
then that
Celtics,
fifth-
so that
that
you could
fi-
do
that
that against a
fifth-
good defensive team like
That
that. You're
fifth
a
spot
dog,
is
bro.
rotating out.
So listen to this. I want to know what you guys think about this. So this is the first time ever in the NBA history that there's been 8 players averaging over 30 points.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
Do you
crazy.
think? Do you
Tell you, the
think
league
that's
is different.
Yeah, I mean, league changes all the time, but do you think that's because of
Sustainable?
the scores? No, the
It's not
offensive threats
sustainable.
that we have, like the scores, or the lack of defense, or
the
just the
bag.
change of the
Nah,
game?
It's
I don't
the
even think
What
it's
do
the
you guys
lack of
think?
defense. The players are taller, stronger, more athletic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They're bags,
we
bro.
shooting
Just look at
deeper.
their bags. These motherfuckers are hitting shots in your like. You can play great defense and they're drilling it. Like
Bro, that's what I'm
back in
saying.
the day,
Players.
you
That's why I
played
love
good
KD,
defense,
bro. Like,
motherfuckers missed.
you literally can't guard him.
You can't.
And now
guard KD.
Embiid is doing KD moves, so it's like you can't guard Embiid from anywhere either. So like, it's the league is different, and just like, and you still got players like Ja Morant that's like, images of freaking Derrick Rose, but it's like in a different way. You know what I mean? Like the modern version of what the NBA is right now. So it's like, yeah, the league is evolving, and it's like it's getting just way better, way better. I think it's just this, and it's more points being scored too. Like,
Yep.
the end of the game is 120 to 130. It's just because
It's
you got
definitely faster paced.
every team has 3 players that can potentially put up, 25, 30 points on a given night. Yeah, I mean, you've seen it where freaking the Grizzlies, Desmond Bain putting up 30. You know what I mean? You got players that
You
can
guys
put up
list the
30
8
plus
players averaging
points.
30 off the top. Trent, don't do it because I'm pretty sure you got the names in front of you.
Hold on, before you
guys
do
list
that, you know the
30?
reason why there's so much scoring right now? Because one, no one gives a fuck about the regular season.
Yeah,
Facts.
he loves it.
Two,
Yo, but
no,
you
listen
can
to me,
say that, but
no, here's
there's
one.
regular seasons every
Nah,
year.
here's one. You got to forget, this is the business of entertainment. You're not taking your kid to go see a defensive game that's 88. You want to go see that
Yeah,
130,
yeah,
125
you
game. 120.
Nah,
Bro,
chill
against
out.
88, everybody's all standing
It's the
up.
same with- it's the
Okay,
same with
okay, yeah, but would you rather see 88 or would you rather see 115?
People breaking records.
It
Like,
don't-
it's the
it
same.
don't
It's like
matter
the
if
same with the
they're
NFL. Same with the NFL. That's why they put all those PI pass interferences because you want to see scoring. It's the
Yeah.
same with the NBA. These touch fouls, they weren't doing this shit in the 80s and 90s. It's because you want more points. I mean, it's just
Yes.
yeah.
They want more time to be
But
going by
I
too. They
will
want
say though, even
more
with
TV time.
what you're
Yep,
saying with
exactly.
the extra
Those
fouls and shit.
timeouts on NFL and NBA be long as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Shit do
When
not be
you
no
don't
minute long.
you don't realize
Those
it
should be
until you're
5
at the
minutes
game.
long.
You're
Dude,
at
yeah.
the game and you're like, bro, like this 30-second timeout just took 4.5 minutes. Like,
Right.
Dude, no, like in between timeouts, they're doing fucking trampoline dunk offs and shit. Like that's when you know
Half
that
court
shit's
Got
shots
the
and
Yeah.
shit.
cheerleaders doing,
Fucking
doing
crazy,
games.
bro.
I'm like, yo, what the
Car
heck?
giveaways.
You
And
be there
I
4
love,
hours. The
I
game 2
love
hours.
the
You there
TV
4
time.
hours.
We talk about
like,
TV timeouts. They're like, oh, hold on, we gotta go to commercial. Like
Yeah.
TV
Yeah,
timeout. Everyone
yeah.
take 10 minutes and breathe.
Yep.
Like, it's
Bro,
fucking-
they'll do the car giveaways. The guy will hit a free throw, hit a 3, hit a half court shot, and then
Yeah.
drive the whip off the.
Yeah.
And
Go
then
hug
the game will
LeBron
start.
and
That
shit.
shit
yeah.
is rigged, bro.
It's fucking crazy.
I'm like, y'all nigga got enough time acting like I huffing and puffing, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think
that's
about
crazy.
LeBron in the finals that year when I think he was facing the Pistons or whatever, and he was tired as hell. 30 seconds. I'm like, bro, he had
Oh,
that
the
like
Eastern
5 minutes
Conference
rest. Yeah,
Or when that
It
guy
was
hit
just-
that half quarter, that fat white dude, and
He
LeBron
hugged
ran up
him.
and hugged him and shit. That's what you know.
Tackled him basically.
Yeah.
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 Went crazy.
I bet. So,
Hey, before you go on to
Next.
the next one, can I ask
Yeah.
Shaq some
Yeah.
NFL questions?
oh yeah, I forgot
Sure,
about
buddy.
that. Yeah,
Do
go ahead.
it.
See, he came in here with the Lamar jersey on, so my questions are all gonna be Lamar based.
Yep.
Just gonna answer them in kind of tandem, right? So,
Got you.
do you want to keep Lamar in the rate in Baltimore? If
Of
so,
course.
are you willing to pay him the $250 million? And if
course.
you do that, where are you willing to not have players? Are you willing to keep doing this no receiver thing? Are you just gonna just not worry about rebuilding your secondary? Like you're gonna have to give up somewhere. So in paying Lamar, where are you willing to see it kind of wash out? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
That's a good question. To answer your first question, yes, of course. That boy is a beast. He's a dog. He's one of the best. I mean,
motherfucking
if he's not the
problem.
best quarterback, you know what I mean, in the NFL in the last 3 years, 4 years he's been in the league.
He's right
But
up
to
there.
answer your
Lamar.
question to what we got to give up, I don't know, bro. That's a hard one.
Are you willing to give him that $250 million guaranteed? If you were the owner of the
Bro,
Ravens,
I'm willing to give him more.
Okay,
Give that man $300 million.
I love it.
You know what? That boy,
He
that
earned
man,
it, bro.
Yeah,
He
get a
earned it.
blank check.
that dog has proven time and time and time after. And let me just give me a second to pull this up real quick. Oh, I already got it. I seen a little thing today, and it said it had Baker Mayfield, #1 overall, 2018 NFL draft. Lamar Jackson, number 32. Now, right there, they already, you know what I mean, didn't believe in the man.
It's
All
hate.
right. They didn't put the best. That boy's a Heisman Trophy winner. That boy was a dog in college,
Yeah, Louisville,
high school.
crazy.
Every step of the way, he's been a dog. Okay. Now,
And
let me
they
just read
doubted
y'all
him.
some stats. Okay. Let me just read y'all some stats. Baker Mayfield has played 64 games. Lamar Jackson has played 58. That record, 30-34 for Baker Mayfield, 43-15 for Lamar Jackson.
Damn.
15,853 yards for Baker Mayfield, 16,443 yards for Lamar Jackson. 104 touchdowns for Baker Mayfield, 123 for Lamar Jackson.
Is this just passing? This isn't including rushing at all?
I'm not sure. It
No.
didn't say, but
I feel like
either
this number would be
way,
way higher if it was including rushing.
yeah, no, I think either way,
Right.
it just shows that they always doubt him. He's a running back. He's not gonna be able to pass.
They were trying to transition him
not
to a
this.
receiver when he got drafted.
Yeah, he should be a receiver.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. All this bullshit.
Well, the Ravens weren't. That's why he went so low. Is because NFL execs were saying.
And I'm
would you be willing to
actually
play
happy
receiver?
he did. I'm not mad at the fact it always happens that way. Look at Tom Brady. He got drafted. What? He's
Right.
probably known as one of the best QBs
The best, yeah.
ever. So, you know what I mean? I think Lamar is going to be not known as probably not the best, but probably the best running, you know what I mean, QB in the league.
He will go
down
better
in
than
history
Vic.
because
He will go down better than
when
Vic.
Mike Vick was doing it, they were doing the same thing to Mike Vick. You know what I mean? And if that stuff didn't happen with Mike Vick would probably be be talked about as one of the best quarterbacks in the league because he was a dog.
If Mike Vick had a Philly
anyway.
situation his whole career, he'd be regarded way higher than he is.
Bro, what?
But in Atlanta, bro, same thing you're seeing Lamar in Baltimore, bro. They just don't have weapons for him. Like,
yeah, and I think if he had weapons, it'll be if he had a Chiefs situation, I think it'll just be, you know what I mean, they'll be winning more. But him being injured
you don't
and
need to win more. He's
our weapons.
What do you say? He's 43-15.
I'm saying we need to win in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
And if he wasn't injured and like some of our key players was injured, then we could have probably went further. But I think him alone, he can take over a game and single-handedly, you know what I mean, destroy defenses. So it's like, I mean, as long as we got those weapons or our players, it's not even having weapons. If our players that we have can buy in and just, you know, make plays, because he's making plays every week regardless. It don't matter what defense you're throwing at, he's going to make a play. That's the thing about Lamar. So he's going to make a play. So I think if our players buy in and make plays, then that'd be crazy. I really wish we could get Odell for some reason. I wish we got Odell.
Yeah, I would love to see that combo.
Odell's
That
gonna
would be
go
crazy.
to Dallas and
He's gonna
they're
be a cowboy.
gonna fucking win it this year.
Because
By Sunday,
Odell,
right?
Lamar was talking too. They was trying to get that linked that up too.
That would have been tough.
He's definitely a cowboy.
He's a cowboy.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like all over the news right now.
Yeah, it's over.
They got the money too. That's the thing. They got the money to.
And they're in
that.
Dallas. You know
Yeah,
what
they
I'm
said
saying?
they said he's gonna enjoy his Thanksgiving and then he'll be a cowboy by like one day.
But Donovan, to answer another your question too about the money, the 250. If they could pay Deshaun Watson, what they paid him, that man Lamar. Because at the end of the
I
day,
agree.
when you pay Lamar, guess what? You have a guaranteed him 5 years, whatever. Guess what? Players are going to be wanting to come, but now they're not going to come because, if Lamar not going to stay, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to put that in stone. So even the dogs that's coming out of college or, you know, people that's free agents years to come, they're like, all right, I'm trying to play with Lamar. They're going to be talking in the off seasons. All right, I'm trying to play with you, bro. Let's figure that out. Let's get this going. You know what I'm saying?
Believe me, I understand it wholeheartely. The only reason I'm asking is, I guess, that question. I would do it too, but you've seen the second Deshaun got his all NFL GMs and went straight away from it. Aaron Rodgers got his contract. It wasn't all guaranteed. Russell Wilson got his. It wasn't all guaranteed.
Yeah.
Like all these, they went right away from it. Lamar's like, no, I like that fully guaranteed shit. Because mind you, as a scrambling quarterback, it's a lot different too. Because he's putting his body in harm's way a lot
Yeah.
of the time in these games.
Mhm.
And then he's an injury away from being RG3, right?
But they
Like,
got a
one
bet on
leg
him
and
because
one knee injury.
he out there risking his body. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He risking
But
his. He got a bet on him too. So but I think he's been playing it safe. Like he hasn't been going. You know what I mean? He's
my
been.
thing is to when you
Playing
brought up the
smarter, a
fact
lot
they paid
smarter.
Yeah.
Deshaun, they paid Deshaun. Deshaun doesn't have an MVP. His
That's
win-loss
facts.
is not
That's what I'm
great.
saying, bro.
He's
This dude's
never
proved it
done.
every
He hasn't
year,
done
bro.
what Lamar has done. So my thing is, if that's what Lamar wants, he's got a case for it. Like, bro, I'm the first ever unanimous MVP in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I want a bag. Period.
Yeah, bro.
So
Get
I get
that
it. I get
bag.
it. But
And
again,
once you give him that bag, people gonna flock to him.
once you give him
You
that
know what I
bag,
mean?
you're not gonna be able to pay other people. So where are you willing
But
to?
people gonna want to, bro. People gonna want that chip, bro. They're gonna believe it, bro. I'm telling you, he's that type of they believe. Oh, he's championship Super Bowl like bound. You know what I mean? He's if I'm on this side, if I'm this wide receiver, okay, I'll take 10 million. You know what I mean? People going, you never know, bro. People gonna take that. You know what I mean? Chance just get a chip, especially
I
people
agree.
that's been in the league
The
probably
vets,
6 years and
like
been on ass teams.
the Von Millers of the world, running around ring chasing.
You know what I'm saying? People ring chasing, bro. They tired of, Odell, he ring chasing. I mean, he got one, but you know what I'm saying? He still want more. There's wide receivers that's been on teams that's just been ass and like, I'm tired of losing. I want to get a dub.
Right.
That's how I feel about it. If you really, once you
I agree
playing
with you.
in the NBA, NFL, like at the end of the day, like that's the goal. Fuck, I mean, you making money, yeah, but
Everybody's making money.
You can't come back on Sports Center and talk your shit if you don't got
Yeah.
that chip.
I grossed
Kendrick Perkins,
82
fucking
million.
ass.
Yeah, doesn't matter. All right, so last week with the no nonsense parlay, we had a winner for you guys. Hit the 15 times on it. I think I won. I put 25 on it, so I paid like 389. So definitely gonna try to keep that train going. This week got some good legs. I'm gonna go ahead and give out Johnny's because he's not here.
Mhm.
His was South Carolina plus 14.5, and they play Clemson. So I actually like that because they beat Tennessee. They whooped the shit out of
Oh
Tennessee
yeah, they
last week.
did. That's a
Yeah,
good hit.
so I like them. And then for my leg, I'm going with the Thursday night game. Thanksgiving game, I'm going with the Vikings -1. You're gonna have to hit the alternate spread by like 2 points because I think it was 2.5, but I think
Yeah, it's
it's
still 2.5.
oh, it's 2.5. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah. So change that to the -1. I like that for the Vikings. And
I have for my parlay pick, I have the Panthers Broncos under 35.5.
35.5.
It's
That's
locked right now because they had announced Darnold. It's not going to change. I hate to say
the
it.
lines, yeah.
What's also going to happen is, so I mean, like I said, I think these are like two JV football teams playing each other. So with like top 5 defenses, so you're looking at like a 13-10 game, 10-7. This is the lowest over under since 2013 when the Ravens played, and the Ravens won 28-10. But I was looking back at that offense.
Ever?
A lot better. No, since
Ever?
2013, it's the lowest over under.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, under 35.5.
Well, that's crazy because the Rams, who they played last week.
That was 36.5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that was my leg. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep.
Donovan, your leg. Okay.
Well, fellas, what was yours? My fault. I had
I have Panthers Broncos under 35.5.
Ooh.
Johnny set it off with the South
like
Carolina plus 14.5, and I rocked with the Vikings.
Yeah, I'm still trying to pick my drone, but
-1.
I'm going with Thanksgiving Day. You know what I'm saying? Lions love to lose on Thanksgiving. Stephon Diggs, anytime touchdown. Lions secondary has looked better since firing their secondary head coach. They haven't given up 19 points since then. Once bottom worst defense scoring wise in the NFL has now picked it up these last few weeks. But they play Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, and that's going to change. I also expect a big day from Gabe Davis yards wise. Think this is going to be that once every 3-4 weeks where he has 2 catches, 150 yards. I think this is one of those games, prime time, Thanksgiving. But Stephon Diggs, anytime touchdown, I'll lock it up.
I like it.
Shaq,
you got anything cooked up for us?
I'm just gonna do something random. I think Dalvin Cook anytime touchdown scorer.
I like
The
that
Thursday night.
in that game. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Minus 105.
That's
Oh,
tough.
yeah.
I'm gonna sprinkle that definitely on mine because I already took them
Yeah,
to win. So
he's
I mean, he finds the end zone
that's what I'm
a
saying.
lot. So
Yeah.
I
A
ain't mad
lot
at
of weeks I didn't bet him. He scored a touchdown, so
I
Yeah,
am
and
not mad
the
at it.
best part about that defense is their pass rush and their secondary. So I like that you went Dalvin Cook instead of the Justin Jefferson route. I do
yeah.
think Jefferson has a bounce back game after getting kind of strapped up, but I like the Dalvin Cook touchdown
Well,
a
well,
lot.
since you guys just did 2 touchdowns, we might as well jump into my segment. So mine for the Thanksgiving games, I'm gonna go over the touchdown scores, and I want you guys to tell me your favorite for that game. I'll give you guys the odds of. What do you guys want to do? Top 5, or how do you want to do it? What do you want me to list off to you guys?
Leave off Shaq's and mine, but then do the top
Okay.
5. Yeah,
5
leave
out of
off
that.
ours because
All
those
right.
are
So the
parlay
first
bets.
game, it's 12:30 game. It's Bills at Lions. So for the
Mhm.
touchdown scores, obviously we know who the number 1 is for that. But then we got Devin Singletary, Jamal Williams, Gabe Davis, Josh Allen, and Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Well, if we're going anything on the Lions, I'm going Jamal Williams.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jamal Williams is the fucking slam dunk here, and if I had to guess, because DeAndre Swift just scored, I would like to say that Jamal Williams has probably been minus 100, 105 last couple weeks odds wise. I would willing to bet he's plus money with DeAndre Swift being healthy. So
Who
for
just say Jamal
value,
Williams?
yeah, I would say he's probably plus money. So that's probably where I would lean. But like I said, I expect a big. I think this is the Gabe Davis game that we get every couple weeks. So I'd lean Jamal Williams because they're gonna have to score eventually.
You say Singletary?
Yeah, I'm not taking Singletary.
Yeah, I said Singletary. Yo, Jamal Williams leading the league in rushing
Yeah, he has
touchdowns.
10.
Yeah, he had 3 last week.
Yeah,
He's
see
plus
that's
100
crazy.
right now.
Yeah.
And it's plus, and it's plus money, bro. Like the value in that is crazy.
Well, Vegas has to do that.
Shit, Josh Allen can score
there.
too.
There's gonna be a lot of
Uh-huh.
points in that game for sure.
Hell yeah.
100%.
But
Yeah, I
so
think
have a
28.
I think I'm rocking with Josh Allen. I think I like that. Him anytime touchdown.
I want Gabriel Davis to have a good game because he had what 4 touchdowns in the playoffs last year.
Bro,
And
he
he
just
has I don't
snapping.
think he had a touchdown yet. Like,
Yeah,
he
bro.
scored. He
had
scored
the
against the
90 he had the
Steelers.
99-yard
Okay.
touchdown.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
he had
Okay.
back-to-back ones.
Like I
Okay.
said, he's gonna have
Early,
that
I
game.
wasn't. I haven't been watching like that, but
He's got
'cause
that one game every 3-4 weeks where he goes
that's
off
what
for
I'm
like a
saying.
$150 and a touchdown, $150
Yeah, he
and
goes
2.
Superman
and,
mode.
and,
Then
and
he
that
goes
Thanksgiving
missing.
game might
He
be
does go
that,
missing.
that Thanksgiving game might be
Or he
it.
gets
So I'm gonna
hurt.
just
He's a
I'm gonna
deep
just say
threat,
this for
though.
the
He's an elite deep
podcast.
threat.
Just for the podcast, I'm gonna say Gabe Davis and Gabe Davis.
I like it. I like it.
You could parlay a bunch of touchdowns in that game
I
and
stepped
make some
away.
money.
What was yours, Don and Ant? Who'd you guys like?
I said Jamal Williams plus money.
Jamal
The
Williams.
I'm saying if you go on the
value there is
line
crazy,
side, if you
yeah.
go on the line side, it's Jamal.
I'm just doing
Well,
value.
I want to hear who do you like? Who's your favorite to score?
I think the game's 30-27, Bills.
I like them all to score.
Yeah.
All right.
So you could take the plus 9.5 for the minus 104 too.
All right, so for the next game, it's the 4:30 game. This is the game I'm most excited about: the Giants and Cowboys.
Hey, you want to talk about being excited? Regardless of what happens this week, one of those teams is 7-4. If Washington takes care of business on Sunday, we're 7-5, half game back from sneaking up in that bid. You heard me. One of them's gonna be 7-4. We just gotta handle our business.
That's the key right there. If Washington takes care of business.
Yep.
That's facts.
Well, if you want to go touchdown, Trent.
Oh, you don't even want to hear the list? You don't even need to hear
Oh,
that.
I already know straight up. Giants have one of the worst rush defenses.
Yeah.
I'm going Tony Pollard.
Yep. I'm going Tony Pollard and
anytime.
Zeke. Tony Pollard and Zeke.
Yeah.
And Adoree Jackson out. CeeDee Lamb, big game.
Yep.
Yeah, and Tony Pollard might have a receiving touchdown.
Whoever you
He's gonna
want.
have a receiving touchdown.
Yeah, so that's it's Pollard, Zeke, Saquon, CeeDee Lamb, and Dalton Schultz. That's the top 5.
I'm staying away from the tight end, but the other
Dak loves Schultz though.
Yeah, but the other 4 I think are guaranteed to score. I could seriously see a parlay where I put all 4 of them in for anytime touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take Saquon.
I see CeeDee Lamb getting a touchdown.
Yeah, like I said, their number 1 corner is out. CD.
CD.
If CD does not have a 100-yard touchdown game against the Giants, missing the number 1 corner, I'm done with this talk about this motherfucker. Period.
Yeah, I don't see the Giants scoring many points at all. I'm gonna be honest.
I
with
don't
you.
either. If they
They
score,
don't
it's
have a
gonna
wide
be
receiver you can
Saquon.
name
Oh
other than
yeah,
Darius Slayton.
Darius Slayton.
I said other than Darius.
Yeah, I'll try to get it in before you said that. That's what I'm saying. His weapons are just depleted.
There's
Definitely
literally no one.
Tony,
Yeah.
Tony and CD, but I think Saquon will too, because he had
Yeah,
a
listen.
ass game last week, right? So
But yeah, Pollard's definitely gonna score.
All right. Then we got one more game, and that is the
It's gonna be
Patriots
so ugly.
at
Dude,
the
yeah.
Vikings.
I can see the
Oh.
Pats winning. That's a sad
So-
day.
yeah,
You
you
know
already
what?
got
I'm
Dalvin
glad.
there.
I'm glad I'm having a late dinner Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna sleep right through this motherfucker. This shit's gonna be so boring. Dalvin Cook is literally the only touchdown
Yeah,
I like.
he's number one.
Ramondre Stevenson. That'd be the other one. But other than that,
He on the Patriots, right?
yeah,
Yep.
I'm staying the fuck away from this.
Is
game.
that one dude out from the Patriots?
Damian Harris is back.
Yeah, so this is who it is. It's Justin Jefferson, Ramondre Stevenson, Damian Harris, TJ Hawkinson, and Jacoby Myers. It's the top five.
Yeah, I'm
And-
going Dalvin.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Stevenson for
Yeah,
sure.
it's Dalvin and Stevenson, but
Yeah.
he took
And
Dalvin
obviously,
on the parlay pick, so
Shaq, Shaq's
Yeah.
in the
But other than
Dalvin
that,
Cook
it's
is in the
Stevenson.
parlay.
I think I don't know what the over under is, Ant. You could tell me, but I would be willing to bet this is the 17, 13, 21 to 17, like low, not 40. I do not think this hits 40.
42 and a half.
I don't think it hits 40.
It's all right. I think it's close.
Oh no, they both can score. That's the thing. Vikings getting put up.
But we've watched Justin Jefferson go against elite corners and do nothing.
True.
And I think that happens this week. I think Belichick schemes it up. Think they double him, bracket him, and Vikings offense struggles.
But if their run get crazy though,
Yeah, I love the Patriots run game.
shit, Dalvin might get 2+. Who knows?
They're gonna need it. If they're gonna win this game, they're gonna need it.
All right, Don, go ahead, take us into your segment.
Yeah. So I'm bringing in the Would You Rather this week. It is brought to you today because Shaq is here, so I'm giving you two of his guys off his teams. We're gonna start with the NBA, and we're gonna do Jason Tatum. And we're gonna start it off with who I think is the number 2 on this team, but I got into an argument on an Xbox party. Who you taking, Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown? Would you rather?
Come on, man, Tatum, baby.
It's
I
Tatum.
mean, yeah, that wasn't how the argument went, but
It
I'm
said
taking Jason Tatum.
who is a better player right now, Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown? And you and Devontae said Jaylen Brown.
Huh? No, I did
No, I
not
don't think-
say that.
no, Trent
I did
did
not
say
say that. I didn't. Even
Devon-
Shaq just said I didn't say.
No, Devontae was
It
saying I
said
don't think Trent.
defender. When we
Yeah.
talked about defender, I said Jaylen Brown is a better defender.
Bro.
That's why I literally put that in the
I'm gonna
chat.
start
You said
recording.
this year.
Remember that.
You said this year Tatum is a better defender.
Tatum
Yeah,
is a better defender.
I think you said that.
Exactly.
No, he
But-
wasn't saying Tatum. He was.
Yeah.
Devontae was saying that shit.
Yeah.
Devontae was setting
Whoa,
stone.
see, this man be over here trying to put words.
This man, bro, I swear to God.
on-
No,
put
he
it
on
did
this-
my
say about defender, but not the.
Yeah, on
better
my
player.
child's life, bro. Nah, I
I'm
know
gonna start
what I
recording,
said.
Trent. I'm
Yeah.
gonna start
You
recording.
can. I'm correct. Would never say that. Look at what Jason Tatum's done, bro.
Anyway,
Like,
No,
so
you know,
I only put
yeah.
this in here because you said Jaylen Brown, but now that you lying on a pod and shit.
here we go.
Jason Tatum or Devin Booker?
I thought he was talking about Devontae when he said that.
Right.
No,
This man
Devontae
said
was.
me.
He might have just thought Devontae was you because Devontae was just he was
This
coming
was
in low. Then
screaming.
Devontae
He
was
was
yelling. We was
screaming,
arguing
yeah.
back and forth.
That shit was crazy.
John, this is all tough, bro. Because borderline Tatum's probably the answer to every one of these questions.
Tatum or Devin Booker?
Tatum.
Tatum, bro.
It's
Tatum?
easy, bro.
Okay. Tatum or Steph?
All
right. Good call.
Yeah, I went with those two. Just
I'm
'cause
taking Tatum right now, bro.
Tatum right now over Steph.
Well,
Yeah.
Tatum's
Just 'cause
younger, younger, bro.
the
But-
longevity right now.
Started a team.
Yeah, but if you said we're starting a team, I'm taking Curry because I'm
How
putting
many
pieces
years?
around him.
How many years do I have to have this team? 10?
Yeah, there's so many stipulations
Yeah.
and
You're
stuff.
the, you're the
Yeah.
owner of
Yeah.
the fucking team. You have them the rest of your life.
Oh, then I got Steph.
Yeah, I'm taking Steph.
That's a
Yeah.
hard one.
People-
Yeah.
That's
people-
tough. That's real close. That's close. That's probably the
KD.
best one we're gonna have. I'm
KD.
taking Tatum. Taking Tatum.
Yeah, Katie's on the way out, bro. I mean, he's
Yeah, I'm still taking Tatum just because you know what I mean, the defensive wise too. Like 'cause Curry can get bodied any fucking day of the week. if he has a mismatch and Tatum can switch and be able to guard from 1 to 5,
true.
like
That's
the
true.
KD argument. So I'm taking Tatum, and just because C's up, baby.
C's up.
And I have 2 more names. One, I don't know if I even want to say it because we haven't seen him. Kawhi Leonard.
I'm
Now,
going Tatum.
health,
Yeah, at full health. Like, so when I think of Kawhi, I'm thinking about the last time we seen him healthy was that Dallas series in the playoffs, and he was going kind of bonkers. So, but he's a year and a half removed from the NBA. So who you going with?
I'm taking Tatum.
Tatum?
Yeah, bro.
I'm not mad at you for that right now. I need to see Kawhi do it.
Because not even that. If you have him on your team, you're building a team around him.
Yeah,
your fans ain't gonna come to the game. He's playing half games.
Yeah, bro. Tatum just a different player, exciting. You know what I mean?
I agree. Okay.
It'd be a
for
coin
real,
flip.
last name, Luka Doncic.
Luka. I'm big on Luka, bro.
I think we all are.
I think we all are too, but I was expecting, because every time we do a Would You Rather,
I'm waiting to hear Shaq.
Trent always goes, I like my guys to play defense. Defense is a big part of the game. I like my two-way players. Go ahead, Shaq. Who you got?
Oh, man.
It's coming at your ass.
That is a hard one. But I kind of like they're kind of like the same type of player, because on any given night, Tatum can be giving you 12 assists, 10 rebounds, and 20 points. You know what I mean? And he don't got to score to really impact the game. I think really Luka on his team now has to score to impact the game. Like, he has to score. Like, because you've seen where games he had 40 plus points, only had like 5 rebounds. 6, you know what I mean? You think he's gonna have 8 rebounds, 6 assists? You know what I mean? He's only have 4. You know what I mean? It's like, I think Tatum is just on another level this year. Scoring wise, Luka has it. Like, if you want to go get somebody's gonna get a bucket,
He's an offensive.
But Tatum, for an all-around teammate, getting your teammates involved, buying in, he's the guy that you want on your team.
All right. NFL starting now. This is Lamar Jackson. We're gonna start it out with Kyler Murray or Lamar Jackson.
Get the fuck out of
Come
here!
Come on, bro. Yeah, that's across the board, bro.
I'm telling you right now, people put Kyler over Lamar.
Don't.
Yeah, because they're retarded.
I'm not one of them.
Use my language.
I've never heard that.
Sorry, but I'm not allowed to say that. But that
Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson.
Smoking something.
Lamar.
Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson.
Lamar, bro.
Yeah, there's only a handful of guys I would take over Lamar.
Bro, Lamar is a spitting image of Mike Vick, but better.
I'm saying Joe Burrow has already had more playoff success.
That's cool. That's cool.
With a worse roster.
I wouldn't say a worse roster.
Not offensively. Not offensively.
I think
defensively
they
and
weren't really.
They're terrible.
They had a good little setup too in the playoffs too. I mean, it wasn't
had their playoff run.
Yeah, but I wouldn't take Joe. I don't think it was Joe that.
Can't see that.
I mean, what is he doing now though? I don't even know.
I mean, Joe had 3 game-winning drives in the playoffs.
I'm saying, yeah.
And he would have had 4 had Aaron Donald.
I'm still taking. You know what's crazy? He did all that, and I'm still taking Lamar Jackson.
I mean, I'm with you. I've been saying Lamar Jackson.
You know what I mean? You know the difference.
It's closer than you guys are.
You know the difference between every quarterback. Well, I wouldn't say every quarterback, because I would say
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna get to him.
Pat Mahomes and them type of guys are about the same as Lamar, but the difference between him and every quarterback is the defense have to play. Every defense have to plan differently. Every game they have to study this dude and how to fucking guard, like, defend him, and that's the difference. Because he's unpredictable. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Fair enough.
That's all I want to say.
And who you going with?
I'm saying Lamar, but it's a lot, yeah. Because I'm saying, like, these are the young guns that are taking over the next window.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. My next name is Justin Herbert.
Oh man, you already know. Oh my God,
listen, I get it why you say Lamar, but it's close. It's very, very close.
Yeah, it might be close, but not close enough, buddy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, because remember, a lot of people have him as the MVP this year if the Chargers were any good.
Hey, if they were any good, you know what I'm saying?
They could still be good. And me personally, I'm taking Justin Herbert.
But But I'm going off of just Lamar this year and what Lamar has done in the past, bro.
I would
You
agree
feel
with that.
me? So
Justin
I can't.
Herbert, his
Yeah.
situation's
He's not
worse.
there yet.
He's had he had the worst offensive line his rookie year, broke records. The second year he had the worst defense in the NFL, and he threw for what, 5,000? He's going.
I
He's
mean,
he's fucking stupid. This year,
that don't mean that the defense he was playing wasn't as bad either.
what do you, the defense he was playing?
Yeah, you said he had 5,000.
Yeah, his defense was the worst defense in the NFL last year.
Yeah.
The Chargers.
When you say he had 5,000 passing yards.
Yeah, but you can't say he was playing bad defenses. He had
No,
to
no.
go. Go ahead.
Well, I'm saying you said his defense was the worst, but what does that have to do with him throwing a lot?
Because the knock on Justin Herbert is he doesn't win games. If Justin Herbert won games
gotcha.
and made the playoffs, this wouldn't be a question. It'd be Justin Herbert.
No, I got you.
Arm talent wise, there's only 2 quarterbacks above him. Arm talent.
Gotcha. I
I'm
got you.
taking Herbert, but it's.
Do you think if he was on the Ravens, you don't think Lamar would do that? If Lamar was on the Chargers, you don't think he'll be doing that shit?
I don't think. I think Lamar. I think Lamar would be Lamar. I think he'd still be great. His win-loss would not be. What would you say? It was 43-15. It wouldn't be that because Lamar's always had a great defense and he's always had a good run game and a good offensive line. He's never had weapons, so everything he does it on his own offensively. But he's always had a good run game. He's always had a good offensive line. He's always had a good defense. Those are 3 things Justin Herbert has never had.
But
Justin Herbert's always had better weapons.
Does Justin Herbert have a run game? I'm not really.
No, they are literally one of the worst rush offenses in the NFL.
No, I'm talking about him, like him himself. Like
yeah, Justin Herbert's
can he
mobile.
get busy?
He's not Lamar Jackson. He's not. That's
Josh
what I'm saying,
Allen, bro. That's
what
that would make Lamar different. He makes people miss when they not supposed to.
There's not
bro.
a throw on the football field Justin Herbert can't make.
And I feel like Lamar is on that same caliber, bro.
No.
Lamar can throw. That's the thing. He can throw.
I agree, but he's
an
not...
accurate thrower. He just don't throw as much as he needs.
Who are you taking, Trent?
My team, my choice. I'm taking Lamar Jackson.
And
right now?
Yeah, right now, today.
Oh man.
Go ahead and
pick
pick
Justin. Bro.
It would be Lamar.
It'd be Lamar for you?
Well, let's say this. There's a couple guys I have ahead of Lamar, and I don't think it's close.
Yeah. So the next name I have is banging season, Jalen Hurts.
No, I'm still taking Lamar. Fuck
yeah, Lamar.
I don't believe in Jalen Hurts.
Okay, cool. So
I think
juice.
He has hella weapons.
Yeah, a lot of people say intangibles are everything, and
he has hella weapons. And I mean their defense just ramped up a little bit too. So now their defense is, a little bit better. But he has hella weapons on the offensive end.
Elite roster.
Yeah, and they've been working on that for a couple of years since even when they won the Super Bowl. So the Eagles have been a team where has been sticking around.
And they're only getting better because they have the Saints pick this year.
Yeah, they've been sticking around. So they've been
a sad day as a Washington fan knowing they're gonna have a top 5 pick. All right, the next 2 names I was told by diehard Ravens fan that Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback in the NFL. Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson.
So you know what's crazy about this one? If we took Josh Allen away from Stephon Diggs the year before he had Stephon, they were talking about how garbage he was.
I agree.
I think Stephon Diggs elevated his game.
What? I think every time a quarterback gets a true number 1, they become better because they have
Lamar
a
true number 1.
I agree.
Trust me, I
give
agree.
him a 6'6", freaking 240 that can run a 4.3, 4.40, and they can go up and get the ball.
All right, you're talking crazy. In Ravens history, 4.3. This motherfucker said, "I want Randy Moss."
Give him DK Metcalf.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I'll take that back. I think him and Josh Allen are closer than what people think, but I don't think Lamar is no Patty Mahomes. I'm taking Patty over him any day of the week.
Yeah, if you're gonna say
if you're talking
Mahomes,
accuracy,
I'm talking about anything.
Yeah, nah.
You just talking about running? I'll go get a running back. I'm talking about he ain't making
Patrick
one of those
Mahomes
passes.
Is the better quarterback.
He ain't making nothing like that.
Yeah, he's a better quarterback, but
he's a better winner.
He got weapons.
He's better
too,
everything.
Though. You got Travis Kelce.
Oh yeah,
and who? And who after Travis Kelce? You got Mark
Andrews.
I'm
not really.
You're the top 2 tight ends.
Come on now,
bro. The Chiefs do have weapons, bro.
Who?
Come on now, bro.
Don't say Tony. He just got there.
Yeah, but they're more deep. They got Juju. They got Valdez Scant. What do you
They
mean?
got,
No,
they just got them this year. I'm talking about.
I'm
come
talking
on.
about this
Oh,
year,
oh,
bro.
okay.
I
but you
don't know
can't
what
say
I thought
you're
you-
before
talking
this year
yeah.
because they
We're
had
I
talking-
thought you
Tyreek
meant
Hill
this
before
year.
year.
Yeah, I thought
They
you
had
meant
Tyreek
this
Hill
year.
and Travis before this year. You can't say before this year. But what I will say
But I'm saying
is,
last year they had weapons too, and so
okay,
that's what I'm
but
saying. We didn't
okay,
have no Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill was
answer
showing
me this.
what he
Answer me this.
what
Answer
they
me this.
had.
Is Juju better than Hollywood Brown?
Hell
Yeah.
no.
Is Valdez
I think
Scantling?
so.
I wouldn't.
Oh,
I wouldn't.
you're
I think so,
say that.
bro.
But they're
What
different
did
type of
Hollywood
wide
Brown
receiver,
do?
though.
Is
They're
MVS better
different.
than Hollywood Brown? Was on a record breaking year before he broke his shit.
Dude, are
Yeah,
you serious
because-
right now?
I'm
Yeah,
so
that's-
serious.
But that's just speed.
Dude, Juju
and
was
quickness.
He's
god
always
awful
hurt.
last year.
He's always hurt.
Right, but
Yeah,
what
but I'm
Trent,
saying they're
all
different type of
Trent's
wide
naming
receiver.
is deep threats. MVS, Juju.
What
These
about
guys are.
MVS? He's garbage. Have you seen his stats this year?
Yeah,
Garbage.
I'm hip, but I'm saying
I
when
didn't
you
think
want to talk
Juju was a
weapons,
deep threat like that.
Yeah, he's a possession receiver, bro.
He's still garbage. Deontay Johnson
Trash.
took his fame. Chase
Yeah,
Claypool took
yeah,
his fame.
yeah, he
But
literally
I'm
got
saying
beat
when
out
you're
by
throwing
fourth round
4
picks.
touchdowns to Travis Kelce and he only got 20 something yards. Come on now, bro.
Okay, bro,
It's the same with
Come
Mark
on now.
Andrews.
Who's getting you down there for him to get 4 touchdowns? You know what I mean? So you have weapons. You
who's
feel
getting
me?
Lamar down there?
Hey, Lamar.
Your running game. Hold on, don't do that. You guys have had a
Lamar.
top
Stop
rushing
it.
offense for the last 3
No, we
years
do,
of his
but I'm
entire
saying
career.
Lamar could bust out a
You got
40
Lamar.
yarder.
Lamar is literally won games throwing less than 20 passes, bro, because you guys can run the fuck out of a football.
Yeah, with him running too. But that's just game. That's just he's reading
But-
the defense,
No,
bro.
it's the
He
system.
just planning to run
That
every
is
time.
it
That's-
for the would you rather segment of today.
We need weapons, bro.
You do need weapons. I would love to. I would
Yeah, I
love
agree.
to
100%.
see- I would love to see Lamar Jackson with Stephon
Anyone.
Diggs caliber
Anyone.
receiver. I would love to see it. You give Lamar
Guess
Jackson
what?
a
Guess
top.
what?
You give,
That's
you give
gonna
Lamar
open up the
Jackson a
run
top
game.
10 receiver.
Soon as you give him a top receiver, guess what? That's gonna open up our run game even more. You feel what I'm saying? That's gonna make him be able to. Oh, we need to double
Yeah,
this.
you give Lamar
dude.
Jackson T.
We
Higgins.
need to double this. Now Lamar's got everything. He's got Pac-Man home time. Like, come on now,
Yo,
bro.
but it's never gonna happen.
What,
You know
T.
why?
Higgins?
Because
Never say never.
there's free agents
Words of
every year.
Justin
They don't
said
want to go
never.
there. That's why Marquise left because the system.
Nah, Marquise wanted to play with the Bull.
Hollywood left because he wanted the ball more, and that's not an offense where you
Yeah,
can get
it's
the ball.
not the system that we're in.
bro. Well, and he folded in the playoffs, so I don't give a fuck. He was dropping passes and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's
literally
still 100 times better than anybody out on that team.
yeah.
That's a fact, but he still was folding. That
I
don't
wish
mean he
Bateman. I
didn't
wish
have to-
Bateman was healthy. We could have an actual argument, but
Yeah,
he just can't seem to stay on the field.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm saying we have some players but they just need to be, they need to make plays.
Grizzlies trying to mount this comeback.
All right,
I
and
mean-
go ahead and take us into your weekly shag.
Man, the spreads in the matchups this week, there's not really, I think it's pretty straight to the point. I would say my underdog of the week, and this is just me just being bold.
I like it.
I
Little
don't know why.
spicy.
I still think the Eagles are overrated. I don't even think they're the best team in the NFC. People are just going off based off records and easy ass schedules because they still have
For sure.
I'm pretty sure they have the easiest remaining schedule in the NFL. So my honest opinion, I like that 49ers team. When that team gets healthy, it's on. But that's why I'm gonna keep taking shots at them. And this is me being biased, but I'm taking the Packers over the Eagles this week.
I like it. I like
don't
it.
agree with you. I love
And
it.
I'm swinging for the fits. Yo, they almost got beat by the Colts.
Yep.
And I think the Packers are better than the Colts.
I can't take that with
I
you,
think
buddy.
the Colts defense is better than the Packers, and I think the Colts running game is better than the Packers, which is why that game was the way it was.
Yeah.
The Packers are just
Ass. You can say it.
yeah.
The Colts are ass too.
Yeah, the Colts are bad.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not taking
With the first. That
No, I'm
was
just saying this
Saturday
is a swing. This is
second
a
game.
swing for the fence because
Oh,
I could be based off just basic bullshit and do like a pick'em game. I can say I like the Raiders versus the Seahawks this week.
Yeah,
It's-
that's,
Mhm.
I do
it's
like
my
that.
that's
Raiders.
valid. Carr had a good I mean,
Yeah, but
get it.
I like it. Swing for that bitch because that could actually happen. The Eagles, the blueprint's out there to beat them.
I do agree.
Stop the RPO and
And run the
Jalen Hurts
ball.
will fold. Yep, and Jalen Hurts will fold.
Yep, play defense, run the ball. But
That's all
yes,
you gotta do.
that's mine. I don't really there wasn't one that really caught my eye this week. Maybe the
All right.
Pats, against
That's
the
cool.
Vikings.
I like
I'm
it.
telling you, the Cowboys might fold and the Bills might fold.
I mean, Thanksgiving. Bills
Look
are not
out for
folding
one of
lines
them,
on
bro.
Thanksgiving.
I mean, that's
It
any
could happen.
football game. I mean,
Look out for one of them. Plus
you swinging for
350.
the fence. Yeah, you swinging for the fence harder than I am because that spread's even higher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
plus
the
three-
Lions aren't beating the Bills, bro.
plus
It would be
330,
a
plus
great
3
story, but
plus
it's not happening.
340. I'm just saying. The Lions had a good game last week.
Could
Put up
they
some
beat the
points.
I picked them to win.
Yeah, I don't know who they beat, but
They beat the
Giants.
Giants.
yeah, they put some points up.
Yeah, but they ain't no Bills.
Yeah, but the Bills been,
That's
I
a
don't know what's up with
fact.
the Bills been doing, bro.
Nah, the team you need to worry about is the Ravens. Because
I don't need to worry about them.
nah, listen to me. No offensive weapons. I can see them losing to Jacksonville this week. That
Yeah.
offensive weapon shit starting to catch up to the
Nah,
Ravens.
but we had I forgot the receiver name, but he went 9 for 9. He had like 100 and something yards.
For who?
So
The
he
Ravens?
might be he might be a sleeper.
Denard Robinson, he was wide open because our guy kept slipping. The grass was fucked up.
Yeah, see,
I
the
was at the game.
Jaguars.
I was at the
The
game. That shit
Jaguars
was
gonna
not
be slipping
happening.
either.
That game was not
I know
happening.
you was over in that game.
Dude, it was like
Shivering, bro.
He said he was wide open because our guy kept slipping.
bro,
The grass is
it was
fucked
some
up.
dude. It was a guy who's wearing. He was like the fake ass Josh Norman. He was wearing Josh Norman's number, and he was getting cooked.
That's what I'm saying. That's why the
every
score
play.
was all. It was a low scoring game last week. So look out for the Ravens. The blowout tomorrow. This week.
I like it. I like it. Oh, Donna, don't step away. All right, well, whatever.
Yeah.
All right,
Nah,
so
you're good.
lastly, we're gonna go ahead and get into this pick'em. You know what I mean? Last week, since Donna wanted to be funny and call me out on everything, make sure you're writing your picks in, because there's
by
there's
the way,
already one pick from last week that I told Anthony I was gonna talk about. I don't think it should count, and that's your Bengals pick.
I picked the Bengals, bro. I was the only person to pick the Bengals.
But so then why in the notes did you have the Steelers?
Whoa, what's going on
Couldn't tell
here?
you.
Yeah, exactly. So what do you mean? So the Steelers were in the notes, and then when we were talking about the game,
I put the Bengals in there before the game started, though. Don't do that.
yeah, but you changed it before the game, though.
That's because
like,
I picked the Bengals on the pot. I wish the video was out. I was the only person that took the Bengals.
Bro,
The only
but I'm
one.
saying, how is that valid though? Because like that's like me being like, oh,
I'll pencil
picked
it
them
in
on
this week.
Tuesday.
I don't care what you. I picked the Bengals. I'll pencil it in this week as we're going through it.
All right, I'm just saying, like, I was just saying I didn't think that was valid. Because like you had it in your notes, like you had the Giants in there too, and then you switched that to the Lions, and then you were like, "Oh yeah, I did pick the Lions."
Yo, back to it. So when it comes to the parlay pieces, obviously we're trying to squad right and win money.
Right.
Yeah.
So if something crazy out of left field that never happens to a pick, I would understand if one of you guys would like to change your pick so we could all win money.
Yeah. So the
Sure.
the fucking parlay pick, I'm not worried about switching that. Like that shit that we was talking about with your under and then it getting changed to a different
To a completely
thing.
different field. That
Like,
never happens.
Yeah, you can switch that up. Like
Okay,
that's
cool.
I'm not. There was a reason behind that pick. And that reason just fell through because of circumstances, like uncontrollable circumstances. So it is.
For
what
sure.
it is.
Damn, Trent's on last now?
Yeah, that's why Trent's upset that I'm kicking the shit out of him. Talking about that pick shouldn't count.
We
Talk
talked
shit.
about it.
Damn, you 9 wins above me?
That's what I'm saying. It should be 8 wins. Donna over here cheating, but
Oh my god, you guys are terrible at this, and just get over it. Get better. That's all I gotta say.
Anyways,
That's all.
first game this week, we got the Bills and the Lions. Go ahead, Shaq. Who do you like? Just give us your winner.
We're going. Shit. I'm gonna just say Lions just for shits and giggles. There's not part of no parlays or nothing. Yeah,
nah, this is just to
All
pick
right,
them because
Put me in for the Lions. I want to be the oddball.
Yeah, at the end of the week, just see who has the best record out of all the games.
Gotcha.
You got the Lions. I'm rocking with the Bills.
Yeah, Bills. Oh, let me put my shit in.
And John has the Bills as well.
All right.
So I like
Did I
it.
say Bills out loud?
Yeah, just
I don't
say.
want you guys to think I'm just out here cheating.
Hey, put a shit into 2, Trent.
I am.
Right.
Hey, I'm just saying I go off of what's in these notes right here. If you're the only one that put your picks in here.
How about you open your ears and listen?
Well, I'm saying I can now, but I'm saying when I go back to the games on Sunday and I'm about to
like
look,
I said,
this person picked this person.
Up and we
I hope the Lions win, bro, just because.
Yo, Shaq, I do like that spread though. So I'm.
You feel me?
I'm taking.
I like the spread. I don't know if they're gonna win.
9.5.
Winning. Yeah.
That's
let me do the spread. Let me do the spread.
You can't do that.
You can't do that. You got to just
pick them, but I get it.
Okay.
I get it though.
Oh, this is money line picks.
Anthony always asks, he's like, man, I wish we did a spread.
Yeah, because I would win.
You know me, I do over unders.
Yeah,
that's how I be winning my money, bro.
Yeah. All right. Next game, Giants Cowboys. Ant, you start us off with this one.
I'm going to be on the Cowboys, and I think they're going to blow out the Giants.
All right.
I think the Lions have a better shot at winning the game than the fucking Giants do.
Go ahead, Shaq. Who you like?
I'm gonna just go Cowboys, but I might do a parlay with Giants.
I like the Cowboys too.
The Giants and
I get it.
the Giants and the Lions to win. Just like
Oh yeah, just for the payout.
Yeah.
that'd be
Oh
nice.
yeah. Oh yeah.
that'd be
So
crazy.
Donovan,
Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, I got Dallas too.
All right. Yeah, I think Jess might have converted him to a Dallas fan.
No, they're just
It's
a really
crazy.
good team. He said Jets might have converted me.
They're
to a
gonna get
Dallas
even
fan.
better after Monday if Odell's there.
He can hear you. So the entire world can hear you at this point.
Shout out to
our
her.
fans.
All right. Yo, when they be getting on the Xbox parties, bro, they be throwing everybody off. They be thinking it's the game chat and stuff.
Right.
All right. So next game we got Patriots, Vikings. Donna, you go first.
Patriots.
Go mess up and
Patriots.
violate one day. Like, shut you. Gonna think it's
Yeah,
proximity.
who does Johnny pick for this game?
I'm gonna have Johnny go first next time, but Johnny took. I can't tell you because you might be basing off that. Yeah. So Donna
Trent, who you
took.
taking?
I'm taking the Vikings.
Yeah, that was his parlay piece, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I hate
Oh,
picking
shit.
against. I hate picking against the parlay man, but I'd hate Kirk Cousins in primetime more. So
Hey, I ain't telling you put your money against him. I'm just telling him this is a pick 'em. I don't
Who
care.
They
Johnny
lost
got-
last week, right?
Who Johnny picked? The
Yeah.
Vikings?
Yeah, Vikings.
Johnny picked the Vikings.
Where's this game at?
It's in Minnesota.
stop eating.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Vikings. I'm taking the
Vikings.
I bet.
If that shit was in New England,
Stop.
maybe.
Different
Yeah, it
story.
was up in the air.
Maybe.
But I think because they
maybe.
lost last week, I think they about to. Kirk
Smack.
about to throw
You got the
300
Vikings too,
yards.
Shaq?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kirk
but
about
they
to throw
didn't just
300.
lose. They got obliterated.
They're coming back on vengeance this
I
week.
hope. 'Cause
But it is a short week though too, so I don't know.
Facts.
Next game, Texans at Dolphins. Johnny picked the Dolphins.
I think we're all gonna pick
Yeah,
the Dolphins.
Yeah, that might be an easy one, right?
Dolphins, Tyreek Hill
Dolphins
plus
versus who?
100.
Texans.
Texans.
Yeah,
It's across
Dolphins.
the board.
Pick the Texans, Donna.
Tyreek Hill plus 100
Dolphins.
receiving. Jalen Waddle plus 75.
Injury report's
better
not out
smack
yet, but
him.
don't be surprised if Damian Pierce does not play. After he got suplexed by Ridgeway, he did not play another snap. That game,
That shit was so fucking dirty.
Yeah, that shit was so crazy. You see Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen, and Deron Payne all are paying a fourth of that fine.
Yeah, they
said
should.
They said if we didn't pitch in and each pay a fourth of that, he would be playing for free in the month of December. That's how big the fine was.
I mean, do you expect anything less?
No, I don't. That shit was dirty, and then he celebrated it.
Yeah, he fucking Kevin Nash powerbombed his ass. All right, keep going.
Next game we got the Bengals at Tennessee.
Here's where it gets different.
These are the tough ones.
I'm going with the Bengals.
Bengals. Shaq.
What was it? Tennessee Bengals?
Yep.
What was the teams?
The Bengals and the Titans.
I'm going Titans.
You going Titans?
They're not going. What's their run defense like?
Who, the
Bengals? I don't
Dog
think
shit.
it's not great. And that's
I
exactly
think-
why I'm with you. I'm rocking with the Titans as well.
Yeah, I'm going Titans.
I like it.
And Derrick Henry might just put off 2+ or one touchdown and maybe 100+ reception. I mean, rushing yards.
I
feel
like it.
confident about that.
Don?
Titans.
Titans. And Johnny picked the Bengals.
I'm on the Bengals.
He's with you. This next one, we got the Broncos at the Panthers.
I will. I think the Broncos may win this, but I'm
Panthers.
Gonna go Panthers. I pick.
Yeah,
Panthers.
I'm going Broncos because aren't they switching their quarterback?
Yep.
Yeah, but that shit ain't gonna matter.
I'm taking the Broncos
quarterback,
as well.
play better than Baker.
You think so?
Yeah, that dude's shit.
So both of
Sam
y'all got the
Darnold?
Panthers.
Sam Darnold is going to play well enough that some Carolina fans are like, maybe we should give him a full season.
No, I think it's gonna be opposite. I think he'll get smacked.
No, he's going to have a good season.
Keep going.
Then the next game, we got the Bears and the Jets. I'm taking the Bears.
See, it's that bullshit game. Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
taking the Jets. No talking about it. Take the Jets.
All right,
Johnny has the Bears. Shaq, you like?
Jets.
I got Jets.
I got Jets. Your pick is in. You
Ooh.
can't change it. Trent, no changing the pick. It's already in. Justin Fields is not playing.
You said what?
Justin Fields ain't playing. You
Oh
already took the Bears.
no, because we could change it now because nothing has been released.
No, man. Your
this
pick's
has
already
happened.
penciled in. It's penciled in. Don't change it.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
change it. It's penciled in.
this has happened before. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing you did happened
Whoa.
before. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna take the Jets. Thank you for making that known.
Don's got Giussettes. He wrote Giussettes.
Remember, Zach Wilson's up in the air too, so
Thank you for making that known.
They'll be
All right.
better without Zach Wilson.
facts. He's trash doo doo.
I hope Justin Fields
Their
does
defense,
play. I hope
the
Justin
Jets
Fields
defense
does
might
play
score.
and they win because he's damn
You hear
close,
me?
so he could play.
You hear me? The Jets defense might score.
Yeah.
Both got the Jets, so I don't care. If you lose, you lose. Or if you lose, I lose. Fuck it.
Yeah, I got 10 games on you though, so I can't.
I don't care. All right. Yeah, you also
Take it off then. Take it off.
I hate you
I'll be
guys.
8 wins ahead of everybody. You
I
fucking
I hate you guys.
Falcons, Commanders.
Commanders. You better take the
Falcons.
all that shit you was talking, Trent.
Yeah,
Falcons.
Take them Falcons, Trent.
I'm taking the Falcons.
Johnny got the Falcons.
Good. Take them, Trent.
They can score.
Take them, Trent.
They can score.
I'm thinking, relax, bro. You're putting pressure on me, guys.
No, because every week when I bring up the Commanders, you're talking about you can't just pencil these in as wins, but then you go ahead and pick the Commanders anyway.
No, I don't, bro. How's he go from you never pick the Commanders to now I always pick the Commanders?
Yo, just
like,
pick a team, Trent.
Like, bro, I feel like this man just be coming for me and it don't be making sense. Like, all right, let me see. Let me get. I'll go with the Commanders. I like the Commanders.
You're a bitch.
I'm going to Falcons, baby.
Falcons. All right, Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. That's what they've been calling them, boy.
If Kyle Pitts was playing,
It wouldn't matter.
it would have. We are the worst defense against tight ends.
And they still wouldn't use them.
Bucks and Browns.
Who?
Bucks and Browns.
Bucks.
I got the Bucks too. Johnny has the Bucks as well.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
He ain't that bold.
Who's the Browns quarterback?
Jacoby Brissett.
Oh
Last
no!
week-
Isn't this Deshaun?
No, he
last
comes
week-
against the Texans.
Mhm.
Oh shit! That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I remember Donovan saying that at the beginning of
yeah,
the season. Like, isn't
definitely
it
the
funny
Bucks.
how?
Yeah.
Definitely the Bucks. Because they ain't about to have a win before they put Deshaun back. They need Deshaun to have a win against the Texans. So
I know you can't be that hungry, Donna. Come on, like lose your pick.
Swear. I said Bucks.
Oh, you said Bucks. I couldn't. All right, Ravens at Jaguars.
you already know I'm going.
Yeah, I'm right there with you with the Ravens. I want to see if Anthony sticks to what he was saying.
Hold on, who's Donna picking? He's the only guy I'm really going after. I don't need to go after any of y'all.
Man,
Yeah,
look,
you need to worry about me. I'm coming, bro. What you talking about?
We have all the same picks. It ain't gonna matter.
everybody has the same picks this week. I'm taking the Ravens, but I think the Jags could do it.
Oh, what's the spread?
Like,
I'm not sure. I don't know the spread.
no idea.
Let me
I'm
look.
not
Let me
gonna
look.
guess.
Let me look.
But I do think Christian Kirk.
I'm taking the Jaguars, man. I got to catch up some games.
I think Christian Kirk
Jags.
does it this week.
I ain't mad at it. All right, Raiders at Seahawks.
See, this is the one I couldn't
Raiders.
decide.
Seahawks.
Seahawks off of a bye.
Shaq got the Seahawks. Johnny got the
taking
Raiders.
I'm taking the Raiders because I need Seattle to lose. That is the only reason.
I'm taking the Raiders. Trent, take the Seahawks.
Seahawks is a sleeper.
Trent, you already took the
Seahawks are
Seahawks?
favorite.
Nah, I like the
Not a
Raiders.
sleeper. But I need the Seahawks to lose. That way Washington's got a playoff shot.
I'm saying yeah, sleeper as in they'll put up points for
They beat they can beat
Have a good
anybody. Yeah. They're
All
playing
right.
better than expected.
Game Chargers and Cardinals. I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chargers all day.
same.
Johnny's right
Chargers.
there. This might be across the board.
Might be a Cardinals win then.
Facts.
So what you doing? Go ahead.
I think Trent don't listen. I already said Chargers.
Saints and 49ers.
49ers.
Yeah, 49ers by like 10 touchdowns.
Yeah, it'd be hard to bet against them right now.
Niners.
Yeah, they look
Niners.
good. That's a bet. 49ers. John has 49ers as well. And then I think we have like two more games.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a full slate.
Chiefs.
Rams at Chiefs.
Chiefs by $1 billion.
Yeah, these games were kind of clear cut this week.
Yeah,
I try to tell you, that's why I had to pick.
Catching me.
I had to pick one or two random ass spots.
That's why I told you, Trent. This is if anybody was ever gonna go perfect, it's gonna be this week because you only have like 3 toss-up games in my opinion.
Yeah, 3.
So if anybody's gonna go perfect, it's
Hey
gonna be
Trent,
this week.
don't be a bum. You know who to pick this next game. Don't even be a bum.
Y'all say that, but then y'all team that y'all for sure is going to fucking fold. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but
It
we'll all
happened.
fold together because we all pick the same teams.
All right, Packers at
Eagles.
What?
Packers at Eagles.
Eagles.
Oh shit, I didn't.
Eagles.
Damn, I'm taking way too many chances.
Oh, they're losing.
Yeah, because you got to ride with your underdog of the week.
Yep, they're already in there.
Well, you're just down now. What 3 games?
I'll take the Packers.
I'm taking the Packers too.
Oh, I love that. Trent's just gonna fall behind.
Nah, Trent, this next game you know who to take. And if you take otherwise, you are a bum.
Yeah, Steelers at Colts. I'm taking the Steelers.
There you go.
You just
Yeah.
want to take the Colts, so go ahead and do that. That's
I'm
fine.
taking the Colts.
I'm taking the Colts.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take the Colts. I ain't taking no Steelers.
Yeah,
Man.
The Steelers
I took
are
the
terrible.
Ravens, bro. Could show love. That's crazy.
I was about to, but I was like, who do y'all have? Like the
And
coaches actually.
Johnny took the
Coach actually
Steelers
got
too.
some. Yeah.
Hey, yo,
That's
Nadi
good.
looked all right.
That's
Yeah,
because Johnny likes the fact that TJ Watt's playing. TJ Watt, that offensive line's bad. TJ Watt
Oh,
could have a game.
TJ Watt playing though?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
bad, bro.
TJ Watt
That's why
could
I
have
said
a
that.
game
I would've
changing
said- I would've said
day.
the Steelers.
Matt Ryan's starting. He loves to throw
So that's a
picks.
toss up, bro. I
It is a
might have
toss
to go
up.
Steelers for that one.
But I'm
Just
going
because
Colts.
TJ Watt's in.
I think it's low scoring, and I like the Colts offense better to get it done in the end of the game.
And that's a wrap. That's a wrap for the weekly pick'ems. I just have a feeling that I'm gonna come out on top this week. I just want to go ahead and
I
thank
don't
you
think
guys
you've
for
done
that.
that yet. So like this would be cool if you did it finally.
No, he did it like the first week.
Yeah, the first two. It was the
No,
first
like 3 weeks.
3.
4
It
weeks.
Not
was
if
the
my
first 3
underdogs
weeks.
hit.
Yeah.
He's right. He did it when we were all still trying to get a feel for the season, and then
He had like one really awful week, and then it just went.
Oh, it was. I had one bad week. That's it. All it takes is one bad week, Donna.
Yeah.
So keep talking that talk.
I haven't
Bucko.
yet.
Yo, but it's so far in the season that he can literally just match us.
No, he can't. If he has a bad week and say he goes like, how many games is there this week?
16.
Say he goes 3-13, not this week,
Okay.
but
Okay. So
the
say he
next
goes
week or
3
something.
and
You're back.
13.
You're
Yeah,
back.
but how would he do that if he has like out of the 16 games, he has 13 of the ones that we've all decided on?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not
Yeah.
this
Oh yeah,
This-
yeah.
matches
Why?
up.
But what Ant is saying is I can literally just ride with majority.
Yeah, the entire season.
The rest
There's
of the
how many
way.
weeks left?
7?
7.
You can't ride with majority for
I'm
7.
up 10 games, Trent.
Doesn't matter. What's 7 times 16?
It's a lot.
You're not gonna have majority
There's not 16 games.
7
Oh.
times.
Hey,
Even
Trent,
do
the
14.
wife says hi.
No, I said bye. I'm going to
Oh,
sleep.
bye.
Bye. She's going to sleep.
Good night. Well, that's a wrap for us anyway. We finished the weekly pick'em. I want to thank you guys for tuning in.
Hell yeah.
And continue to like and subscribe, share us, and Shaq. I want to thank you for
Sir.
coming on again. We're
Thank
definitely
you for
gonna
having
have
me,
you
bro.
come back on for the
Yes, sir. This was
Celtics
fun.
when they make a run and whatnot,
I'm gonna tell you what. If the Ravens win a playoff game, you'll get on here.
or that
Oh
too.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
Well,
yeah.
I'm guaranteeing a playoff win.
I like it. Y'all need that.
Possibly
Regardless of matchup.
winning the division, regardless of matchup, we're winning.
If you win the division, I like you. If you're a wild card, I don't know. Because-
Lamar's gonna show y'all in his first playoff game this year that why he's gonna need to be paid $300 million. So
I hope
Yeah,
you guys
hope.
play. I
Quote
hope you
me
guys
on
play
that.
I hope you guys play the Dolphins your first game.
quote me
Oh,
on
yeah.
that.
I would love a revenge.
He's
game.
lost me a lot of playoff coin. I hope.
Yeah, facts. Every time I bet on him.
What have you bet on Lamar?
to
What?
win a playoff?
Didn't they
game.
lose to the Chargers?
Oh, to win a playoff game. Okay.
Yeah.
And the Titans the next year.
Yeah. I put a hell of money on both.
Well,
of
this
them.
is the year.
Damn.
This is the year.
That'll do it for the No Nonsense Sports Podcast.